It looks like you're just watching a porn, huh? From back there, you're just like looking at us, just
like,
right here.
It's like, yeah, this is my favorite part right here.
I like it. Yeah.
Story building.
This is story building. Oh man, does she actually eat the pizza or not?
Like, why are they in this room? Where are all the bitches? This is not what I clicked on. Oh man. Well, we might as well start from there, guys.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Are you testing the
I was
soundboard?
testing. Yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
man.
I was doing
Oh shit.
I think I'm gonna cut this part out. I still want to use that last piece.
Yeah.
I think that was a good.
Segue.
Maybe what I'll probably do is use that as an open,
Yeah.
fade it back out, and then start it back up.
Yeah.
If I can find a way to do it naturally, I think I'll make that work.
How does it
That's
work? You
good.
guys edit after, and you guys do all like.
Oh yeah. We do everything here.
Because I just got on social media, bro, and it's like crazy. Because I'm
I
like,
saw
I don't
that.
even know how that shit works.
I know because I've never seen you on IG
I've never
before.
had social media.
Well, you gonna learn today.
Salute.
Shit, yes, I am. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mezcal, yeah.
Welcome back.
It's 21, right?
I know you said you wanted to talk.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's a hell of a time to ask.
I know you said you want to talk about Mezcalero, but goddamn, you
Gotta take you
find me
back.
like that, bro.
Gotta bring back all the memories, bro.
Start crying like I don't even know.
Shit.
That shit was crazy.
Had flashbacks.
Yeah.
He took the shot to fucking.
Everything is like,
Nah.
He heard
Flashbacks.
the ticket printer going off.
oh shit.
Welcome back.
No,
man.
we're a little advanced. We had that touch screen. That's probably why we couldn't pay people.
Oh.
Touch screen tablet, you know.
Yo, let's do this intro then.
Oh shit. We're there.
Let's go ahead and get this intro.
We're gonna skip down to 3.
Hey, I told you, don't
Yeah.
get me in here.
All right, let's go.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast. We pull back the curtain, give you some insight what goes on behind the scenes at favorite bar and restaurant. I like to call that the industry perspective. I was doing it fast so we can go back into what you guys were doing.
That is what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
And for those who don't know, this is the podcast for the service industry and Oh, I got started early today.
Yeah.
I'm sweating for a reason. I'm gonna let
You
y'all
want to
know.
remember the Mo days?
Yo.
We were working together,
Yo, that was the hottest bar I've worked in other than the one I work in now.
bro.
AC wise, it was always hot in that bitch.
Hot as fuck.
In December. Why? And this is the podcast where those in the service industry come in to share their stories without fear of repercussions or negative reviews. What's up, motherfuckers?
Cause our bitches.
And
Not done yet.
oh,
Still getting applause.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
and we have a very special guest today.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to welcome Chef Leo to the pod.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, honestly, man, thank you for coming up here. We've been trying to get this. I'm still stepping over the claps. I don't expect you to.
Your voice is louder than the claps. They're
Goddamn right it is.
huh?
You know what the thing
So,
is timing. So
yeah,
I
exact.
was supposed to be here today, not the other times.
Exactly.
So it was
There you
definitely
go.
that.
It all worked out the way it's supposed to work out, man. So thank you for finally being able to fit it within your schedule and us fit it within ours and everything. Like, really appreciate you being
Yes,
here, bro.
sir.
For real.
Fuck
For
yeah.
real. So for those out there who don't know, like obviously most of you don't, but me and Chef Leo actually met at Mezcalero back in the day, 3+ years now, and have kept in touch as much as you can within the service industry. People move around and things like that. And it's just really nice to be able to see an old friend and get that reconnection. You know what I mean? That's just a really dope feeling. Like I remember when you came into my bar a couple months ago, I was like, there's that motherfucker.
I remember when you walked into Mez.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
Nah.
I remember you coming
Nah.
in there. I'm not gonna say with who, but you came.
Oh, shit. Twice.
It was a good night. It was a good night.
No way.
That was good. I see you, Rob. It's just
starting
snuck out
Yeah.
of there. So I was gonna ask or just point out that having that hat there, are you supposed to be taking shots at it or
For me,
because
for
it
me,
looks
it's
like a shout out and appreciation.
nah. It is a rest in
Or-
peace for me.
Okay, so it's a funeral.
Yeah, that's what it is. For me. That's why it's over there. You know,
No more
R.I.P.
funerals, guys.
Yeah,
We're done.
been a rough year, man. Because that hurt when I heard
Yeah.
that they closed. You know what I'm saying? And you were there, still, right? When they closed earlier this year, the downtown location.
Mez?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So like how long I mean, well let's introduce everybody out there to you. Like I said Chef Leo, but like let everyone know who you are, like what you do and
Yeah,
everything
just
like that.
you know, like you said, Chef Leo. I've been working in downtown probably about, I don't know, like 14 years. Something. It feels like forever, honestly.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, because every time I come back here now that I don't work in downtown, it's just like downtown is not what it used to be.
That's what everybody said.
Like how so?
I was in the prime of downtown, bro, before pandemic when it was coming up. I used to work for an owner that owned Little Easy, Down and Out, Adelitas, and I was in charge of all their menu creations. But I mean, downtown was popping. Mezcalero was open at that time too, so I knew all the staff before I started working for them. But yeah, I come to downtown now. It's just not the same. It's not the same vibe, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's changed a lot.
How do you
bro.
feel like it's different?
I just feel like it looks like it's not going to come back up, you know.
Yeah.
I hope it does. I mean, I think we all hope it does. but
Yeah.
I got a lot of friends who own restaurants out here and bars, and they're closing left and right. It's crazy.
Dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
No kidding.
Does it feel like a lot of people just like moved out like during the pandemic and not coming back, or
Yeah, bro. But also, you know, like it's sad. We don't do anything about the homeless. It's just like downtown is not really taken care of.
Right.
You got the green shirts and shit, but like, what's really happening? You know, like,
Timer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
and I don't know. I really don't know what it is. But just downtown is not what it used to be.
okay?
It just doesn't feel that. And I'm sure you know you guys work in bars and you guys do your
Yeah.
thing. Like there is busy nights for sure, right? You get busy,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah, for sure.
But
But
it
you
doesn't
could-
have that flow.
It used to be
have a flow
consistent.
where you were like Thursday through Sunday, we're getting
Oh, for
smacked.
sure.
Yeah.
Brunch, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now it's hit or miss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I-
sure.
bro,
I've
been
been
saying-
I've been out here on the weekends and it's fucking dead,
Bro,
Yeah.
I was on my way to work Friday night, and I'm like, it's like 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. I'm like, the fuck is everybody at? Why is it so quiet?
Yeah.
Quiet.
I mean,
Top
I don't know
three
exactly
biggest
what it
cities in the
is.
country, and like it's like this, 8 o'clock on a Friday night.
The skyline looks nice, right, when you're coming in, but then once
Yeah.
you see it during the day, it's just a whole nother. It's just not the same.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I felt like a lot of it is them setting up for what they're planning for next year and beyond. You know, trying to set up like that ordinance that's supposed to be voted on later this year about as far as like having open carry as far as alcohol
Yeah.
in the state of California. And it seems like people are wanting to invest within this area and put money within this area, but not yet. Like they're saving their money until
But
next year.
You know what? It's crazy you say that because I think that's actually the move now because we got the Olympics coming.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the World Cup too,
You know,
right?
and the World Cup.
And downtown will be back by then because it has to be.
Yep.
That's why they're setting up the railing system the way it is, where you
Mm-hmm.
can get from the airport to downtown without getting off the train. Because
Right.
people are going to come here from all over the world looking for downtown
Bro, it's
LA.
gonna be crazy for the
Yeah.
Super Bowl when the Rams had the Super Bowl here. People were paying $1,000 for Uber,
Yeah.
or just to park.
Damn.
Yeah,
Bro, it was crazy.
I remember that, man. I
like,
remember.
I feel like LA does have the money and people do want to spend, but
Everybody's like, I don't know.
it's
Let's
also
see.
the safety. You know,
We'll
like,
see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You
We'll
get
see.
out, you get out
Yeah.
your car and like you might have somebody acting crazy on you. Like,
Oh,
and that's
real
he was
quick.
just telling me a story earlier.
Yeah,
you
just saw
know?
somebody almost get robbed over at a parking garage, and it was a crazy scene because like homie almost got ran over trying to stop the car that was leaving, and yeah, he just like his mom was like 7-year-old mom was in the back of the car, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
That's crazy, bro. Even that, right? Like all my family that I grew up with in South Central, we were like they were all gangbangers, but there was like a respect. Like if you was with your mom, with your sister, ain't nobody was touching
It's
you.
a code of honor.
Yeah, like you get like it was just not a thing, and now there is no respect. They'll pull up on you no matter what.
Yeah.
It's crazy out here.
Everyone gets braver. Yeah, I saw this movie, Bike Riders, recently, where it's just talking about how
Is
you know
that way? Who's
Tom Hardy's in that one.
Yeah, and the dude from that played Elvis.
Yeah. So
Bike
I mean,
Riders.
it was a good movie. I mean, I used to be a biker and everything like that, so that was my interest in the film. But I had already heard that story because being within that life for a long time. But seeing it, you could see like the difference between like this particular generation and the next one. Like hunger grows with each generation, so the
Right.
boldness grows because in that it was what, like 70s, I think it was 60s or 70s, and at the end, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but it's a known story. The guy went the head of the bike club went to a fucking fight thinking it was going to be a fight, and he rolled up and dude just popped. Because that's what it was switching to. You know what I'm saying? So you say going out on the street and people wouldn't touch you if your mom or your sister were with you because they had that honor. But the kids growing up know nothing about it.
But that's the problem, too, that we're having, I think, right now as, like, I mean, our culture, black and brown people, I feel like we will be like, oh, shit, this, and that, right? But, like, we're not willing to teach and pass it down to somebody else. Like, I got my nephew living with me. It's all love. Like, if he acts stupid, I'm going to check him. Like, it's not going to be... But he knows it's coming out of love. Like, he might not like it in the moment, but that's what it is. Like, because if I don't teach him, then I don't know who's going to teach him.
Right.
But I wish when I was growing up, somebody would have taught me. Bro, I done a lot of dumb shit. So I'm like, I wish somebody would have brought me along. Could not hold my hand, bro. Like, I still got to be a man regardless and learn my own way. But just like would have brought me along to teach me something.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like the youth is a little dumber because we're allowing that.
Yeah,
right.
And I feel like a lot of that is because we are all trying to survive on our own. So we don't always have, well, a lot of times we have blinders of just trying to protect ourselves and the people closest to us that we care about. And we forget that there could be someone standing right next to you or right over here who needs your help and would be there to support you, but you can't see them because you're just so focused on trying to survive yourself. But I would then ask the question, if you didn't have anyone that really was guiding you, how did you go from where you were to where you are now, especially within the industry?
Just experiences, bro. I got a lot of brothers that got smoked in the gang violence. I've been in and out of jail multiple times. Like, it was just experiences for me. Like, I had to grow up by myself and figure it out and realize that, like, the streets, it was just not giving me anything I wanted. Like, I felt like I had a bigger purpose. Even now, bro, like, I'm a chef, but I'm like, I don't feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. Not necessarily, like, I love what I do. Don't get me wrong. The cooking shit saved my life for real. So I love what I do, bro.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just feel like it's one of those things, you know, like, again, with my nephew or like just young people that are around me, I'm like, I kind of want to be a big brother and just help people out. You know, like on some funny shit, I tell him all the time, I'm like, yo, bro, let's go and just feed the homeless. Like, let's just figure it out how we do it. It could be 100 McChickens. Let's just go do it.
Right.
You know, right? But I'm like, and I tell him, I got a 10-year-old daughter, so I'm like, I want to take her with us because I want her to see, like, it's okay to, like, feed somebody. I want her to know, like, humankind, like, it says kind after it, bro. Like,
Right.
So I want my daughter to understand, like, you know, whatever I am. Like, I understand who I am, but I want her to understand, like, her dad cared. And he at least tried, whether it's at the minimum level, bro. 100 McChickens doesn't fix the problem, right? But it's a start at one point, you know. We're feeding somebody,
Right.
So, you know, just trying to pass on. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm at peace with myself.
Yo, that's
and I
dope.
don't think
That's
I've
big.
ever had that, you know. Like, but it's also the first time in my life. For the last 2 years, I've been focused on myself. I'm not dating. I'm single. Like, it's just been me.
You heard that, ladies.
Yeah,
He's
no,
single.
Heard it.
Still gonna stay
He
single,
he
ladies.
still ain't got he ain't got time for you.
Can you please don't do it. Hey, unless you're trying to just have a good time, then we got it. But I know it's cuffing season, but not for me.
This is on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah, exactly.
No drafting on that.
Wait. So you like talking about like how did you get specifically into like cooking? Like how would that save? You said it saved your life.
It saved
like,
my
how?
life. So it's crazy. I like a little bit after one of my brothers got killed, I was just kind of confused, bro, going through a lot. In the streets doing dumb shit, fucking doing drugs that, you know, weren't the fun drugs, just like kind of like that's the shit that I was around.
Yeah.
And I just remember, bro, like one day I was in my house, like probably high on some stupid shit. And I remember being really sad. And I was like, what am I going to do with my life? And no bullshit. A fucking commercial of Le Cordon Bleu came on.
Oh, shit.
I seen that commercial, bro, and I was like, I should try that. I never even cooked in my fucking life. But I was like, let me go try that. And so when they say, like, this industry's for misfits, it really is.
Word.
Because it's like people from all around the world, all kinds of colors, all kinds of backgrounds. But it works in a crazy way. You put a lot of crazy motherfuckers and it works, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you see
It
what
works.
happens when you put a lot of people from a lot of backgrounds together and give them a mission of, hey, we got to get through this shift together.
That's it.
We got to serve these drinks. We got to make this food. We got to take care of these customers. Is that my phone?
Yes, it is.
I don't know why that's happening because it's supposed to be on silent. So please double check that for me. Really? I did hit record.
I don't know. The cameraman probably stopped it. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't want none of this footage to come out. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's all good.
You gotta have my back.
Yeah, no, dead ass. Like we talk about not breaking fourth wall. Unfortunately, on this one we have
Yeah.
to because we're gonna use the first 20 minutes of
Yeah.
the other footage.
I got you.
But yeah, like everything was set up correctly. I don't know what happened. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck decided to text me now. My phone's quiet all day until we record. It's like people get a notification that we're recording. They're like, "Oh, let's fuck this up right now."
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Yes, yo,
Phone dry all day.
yeah, I thought I heard that notification. Anyway, what were we even talking about there? Like the Le Cordon
you
It was
Bleu?
like the misfits and how like the service
So
industry.
I went to Le Cordon Bleu. Crazy. So I get there, whatever, sign up. My mom goes with me, take care of business. My first month, which is the easiest class, you're learning how to make stock and how to cut vegetables. Like it's not nothing that anybody can't do. But I was failing my first class. I had this gentleman, his name is Chef Jones. If he's out there, a lot of love for Chef Jones. This man took me under his wing, bro. He brought me into his class one day and he's like, "You're gonna fail." And I don't know, bro. He could just like, he could see me and he like saw everything. He's like, "I know you're here for a reason. You gotta be trying to hide something or you're running away from something."
Wow.
He's like, "I'll come. You can come to work. You can come here early. I'll work with you. I'll do whatever. If you put in the time and you're not late and you show me you want it, I'll help you." And literally, I was the worst in my class, bro. When I graduated, I was the best in my class.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
But that man, you know, if he doesn't have that conversation with me, I'm probably dead or in jail, like real life. You know, and he had that conversation with me and it changed my life. I will never forget this, man.
Chef Jones put that battery in your bag.
Yeah. Because it was the first real man, you know, like men look for men, bro.
Right.
No matter like how tough we are,
Yeah.
like we share experiences, not being able to talk, you know, mental health's a big issue nowadays. But he was like the first man that really like said, "I got you.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta trust me." So when he did that, like it literally, like I obviously had to trust him and I did, and it changed my life, bro.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
I wish I could go find his ass, but Le Cordon Bleu's closed now, so oh no, bro. But I'll shout him out every time for
Yeah.
sure.
Chef Jones still out
Chef
there.
Jones,
Salute.
yeah.
Yeah, hope
Damn.
he's still out there
Me too, bro.
inspiring somebody, man.
Fuck yeah, he changed my life in a big way.
Yeah,
Damn.
we need people like
And then you
that.
come out of Le Cordon Bleu, and then what was like your kind of path from there?
I came out of Le Cordon Bleu and they hooked me up with this spot called the Red Hill Country Club in Rancho Cucamonga. At the time, that was like a top 10 country club in the world.
Damn.
And I learned a lot, bro. Like, I learned a lot, but it's crazy because the dude that I was working with, he was already, like, probably twice my age. But, bro, he'd be fucking coked out running around that kitchen, bro. And he would do what 10 people would do. And I'd be like, "Oh, shit, what's going on?" I was like, "There's no way this old man is faster than me." Bro, how are you doing that? At that time, yeah.
Dog.
At that time, I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but he's just fast. And, you know, but, like, I went there. And then ever since then, bro, every job I've been in, it's probably been a 5 or 6 year job. I like, because I grew up in chaos, I like to have things that are a little more, I like to have longevity, I guess, you know, or like be able to like build something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the kitchen can be chaos.
The kitchen is chaos every fucking day.
yeah.
But it's kind of organized chaos in a way, because at the end of the day, you know what you need to accomplish. It's just how we get there is kind of a chaotic path. But
It's also depending on any place, right? Like you could work at a bar or a restaurant. If ownership, I'm not even gonna say management, if ownership got the shit together, then it kind of trickles down. But when ownership doesn't got this shit together, you're almost carrying the weight of the restaurant by yourself, and you're like, that's not my restaurant though.
yeah,
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I've been in good places and I've been in bad places. But every place I've been through, there is good and bad situations. It's never perfect. You know, it's never perfect. But
I had a question. You said there was this country club in where?
Rancho
Rancho
Cucamonga.
Cucamonga.
Did the Cucamonga Cracker Killers ever come through?
No. I don't remember that.
Wait, what? What?
You
The
motherfucker.
Cucamonga Cracker Killers.
The Cucamonga characters.
Bet.
You don't know that? You're not
No.
familiar with the team?
No.
Damn.
Are you gonna elaborate, or are we gonna go move on? Like I don't know.
He better elaborate.
Hundreds and
Guys,
fifties,
guys,
big ass titties.
Next
Count the
Friday. Next
green,
Friday, guys. Next
get in
Friday.
between.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let him go through the whole routine.
Yeah.
because we have a show to
Bro,
do.
I'm
I was just like,
It's next Friday.
I was wondering how that was missed. I was like, how'd you miss that?
Oh my god!
all right,
Oh
good.
man!
I thought of
Man,
Friday, and then I thought of Malibu Most Wanted. I was like, but he didn't talk about that. I was like, there's no way.
No, as soon as you said it, I was like, I know
I just
that
want to know
one.
what they came through.
Motherfucker.
Cracker killer. Fuck, can we even say that on this podcast? Yeah,
Yeah,
we said
yeah,
it.
we
Yeah.
We've said so much worse. We've said so
Debatable,
much
but
worse.
yeah.
I don't even want to know.
Damn.
It's okay. It's all on camera. We'll be
Yeah.
canceled eventually.
Yeah, it
No
is.
such thing as bad press.
We'll have to issue an apology we don't mean at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to pay for saying that, but it is what it is.
Okay, you know, sometimes you gotta say what you gotta say.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's get it out there.
Yeah, I didn't mean it.
So,
Me neither.
to kind of piggyback off what he was saying, after the Cordon Bleu, and then at this country club, what was kind of like your journey after that? Like, have you worked every position in the kitchen? Have you like?
Yeah, I've worked every position in the kitchen. To this day, I still want to work every. Like, it's crazy because the last job that I walked away from last week, bro, I was the culinary director, right? And when I was sold on the job, it sounded so amazing because I'm like, I'm from the hood, like a culinary director. Like, what the fuck am I
Yeah.
directing?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, spell that
I'm
shit.
like,
The fuck?
what the fuck? I'm like, because I've been a chef, but I've never been no culinary
Yeah,
director.
yeah.
That's on top, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That sounds nice.
That's some good shit.
chefs work for you. Like,
He's like, I'm trying to see what
Culinary
that feels
director.
like.
I'm the boss of the boss.
I was put up
Shiny name
Instagram
tag.
like I should put that shit on my bio.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm serious about it, but
It looks nice.
it was not what I thought it was gonna be. You know, we parted ways. It all went good. You know, like I always say, don't burn bridges. I mean, sometimes it's unavoidable, right? But
Some bridges you should burn.
Yeah,
When
that's what
they-
I'm saying.
when they're
Sometimes you have
fucking
to, yeah.
scummy.
Some burn bridges light the way.
yeah, if a zombie apocalypse is coming, you got to burn all the bridges. Like you just got to do it. You know, you can't keep them all. So,
Fuck that.
but yeah, I was with Dan, bro, and it just didn't turn out to be what it was. But my journey through restaurants has been mostly all in downtown, bro. I told you, Little Easy, Down and Out, Adelitas. We also opened up 7th Street Cafe with that same company on 7th Street. We were getting hits like on Facebook, bro, back in the day, like 6.5 million, 7 million hits on our food. It was crazy. It was wild. I've had a lot of fun in LA, but in downtown, but I don't miss it like that.
Like the busyness of it.
Just the busyness, the connections, how easy it
bullshit.
is to
Fuck off.
Bullshit, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I had some years in there where I probably fucking drank every day, I think. Easily.
Real
That's
easy.
the industry.
Yeah.
Easily, bro.
I mean, even on our little block, like it's
Yeah.
just like 6-7 bars, and so
And then
you get off
everybody knows
work
each, and then
shit.
like our tips are just like refundable.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
yeah.
We
it's like
I always
recycled
say we
money.
recycle money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always
Bro,
say
I
that's all
give
we
you
do.
20, you come see me. You
Yep.
give me 20. You give,
Yeah.
it's like recycled.
Sometimes it's the same 20 on the same night.
yeah, bro.
I know I've done that.
Been
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
That's when you've been through. I wanted to ask you something. What I have this thing of I have this issue with European influence in American culinary like structure.
Not mad at that at all.
I, for one, cannot understand why French style kitchens is the norm and why almost everywhere has adopted that. I just
Would you say we're kind of moving away from that now, though?
Well, I don't know. That's why. So I haven't worked in a place that has a kitchen in a long time. So that's why I'm kind of deferring to you now. Like, what are your thoughts on that? And if they are changing, like, kind of.
So-
Because what we see on like in film and TV
the bear.
Yeah.
still
oh
is
my
leaning
God.
towards saying that
French
that's
style
the standard.
kitchen. Like,
Yeah.
You know, but like you said, like we're moving away from that. But
And that's-
within like the industry, we may be. But as far as what people out there see, they're thinking that every kitchen may be like that.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on the French style kitchen?
Yeah.
Like, kind of being the standard. Like,
I mean-
I think it's. Again, I'm not a chef, so I don't know. I objectively from the outside, I'm like, this is dumb. Why can't we do something?
I just think like maybe that's a foundation, right? Like they have a. I went to a French school, so right, Le Cordon Bleu's French. I would say I learned nothing in that school. Outside of like the lingo, I know what sautéing is. You know, julienne, onion. I know what that term means. Like,
I don't know what that means.
but I didn't like they didn't necessarily give me a skill. They were able to open a door for me too. I
Right.
could say that
Yeah.
because as soon as I got out, they put me somewhere.
Oh,
It's like
cool.
bartending school. You learn like a couple terms, but
Yeah.
they don't really.
But I always
teach you
tell
to be a
people,
bartender.
you know, just go be a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just work your way up, right?
Work your
Gotta
way
get
up.
started
Yeah.
somewhere, man.
In my career, has the money I've made paid for my school 100%. It would have paid for it 10 times. But that's not the point. I feel like the way we grow up sometimes, like we just got to be like hustlers, right? Like I don't,
Yeah.
I thank my mom. My mom is like one of the best, if not she's literally easily the best influence in my life. You know, she's all heart. Like she's willing to do whatever. My mom has she been put through a lot with the family and shit. But you know, like just being a part of seeing somebody fight for you makes you fight a little bit more too for yourself.
yeah.
You know, and like not wanting to let people down. So you know, I just think nowadays with all this social media and shit, it's just very different, bro. Like I see all these restaurants or all these pop-ups now. There's pop-ups everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you have all this like we've always had great Mexican cuisine in LA, right? It's like down the street.
Yeah.
We've always had that. But I feel like now it's just with social media, it's like really under a microscope. Like you're really able to see it. And you know, I didn't have social media, so now that I have it, I'm like, oh shit popping up left and right. I'm like, what is this? What
Everywhere,
is this?
bro. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
TikTok shows.
So I just think social media has a big like influence now in
Oh, for sure.
like nobody's like, oh, I gotta go see this chef that has a Michelin star. Nobody.
Nah.
At least for me, I don't give a fuck.
I'm right there
Like,
with
hold
you.
on, I respect
stars
it,
don't
bro.
mean
Like,
shit.
I'm like, okay, you got a Michelin star,
Yeah.
cool. But I'm like, I've never in my career wanted a Michelin star,
Right.
bro. And I say this humbly: if I wanted one, I would have got one.
Right.
Yeah.
And I say that
Talk
humbly.
your shit, man.
Yeah.
Talk your shit.
But I'm trying to feed motherfuckers that look like me, bro. That come from the
Right.
streets too. I'm not trying to have you come and spend $500, $300, $400 on my no.
Good evening, sir. On today's menu, we have an exquisite
Right.
succulent duck to serve.
what are you talking about?
bro. No. Yeah, I'm trying to get and it's
That
funny,
word
but it's-
succulent don't mean what I think it means. It better not cost over $50.
Nephew's eyebrows were like this. What kind of duck
That
is
duck
this
does
motherfucker
what?
sucking
He
on?
said succulent.
Fuck.
Yo, I just heard suck and
I'm gonna
duck.
take my
I had to test the water. You were telling me, I just had to test the water.
He said suck and
got
duck.
the free coat.
No, but
Oh,
real shit though. A
shit.
Michelin star to me, man, I look at it as like a gold star in kindergarten. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the fucking thing. That I don't think that defines your ability as a chef or a restaurant. Because earlier this year, a taco stand in Mexico got a Michelin star, which made big news because like that's kind of unheard of. But,
Yes.
like the review and people were saying like, yeah, it's really good. It's like, why isn't this happening more? Because it's looked at as like very pretentious, I guess. I don't know. You have
Yeah.
to do all these fucking things.
Yeah.
Like the whole Michelin star fucking book and it's fucking dumb.
Basically, you know how to
it's
check
just-
off a checklist.
Yeah.
It's just a
essentially.
fucking dick showing swinging contest, man. Like who the fuck cares? Just serve good food and have decent service.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? Because I'm thinking maybe Michelin stars should start coming with a category.
I mean, that would
You know what I
definitely
mean?
help
Like-
We
because
I say we fuck that shit. Just get
Nah,
rid of it.
man. If it's already there, let's enhance it. And that's what I mean by category.
Yeah, 'cause I
Like,
mean-
you could have the fine dining Michelin star. You could have the
soul food.
soul food, the
Yeah.
mom and pop. If I can look it up on Yelp and Google and have categories, I should be able to look it up through Michelin star.
Yeah.
Like Michelin star should be the same as going on Yelp. It's just
But
a different
the
version.
only thing is basically it's the type of people that I think are rating and doing the ratings for Michelin stars.
Right.
They're all pretentious people that are trained to have like a pretentious type of palate.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like if they go to a soul food place, they're gonna be like, oh man, this is too salty, or this
Right.
is too
There's too much
savory.
seasoning.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah, exactly. It's too much seasoning, and it's like
Oh, I read-
Seasoning, they're gonna pass out.
We had a Cajun restaurant in downtown, bro, called Little Easy. We won best Cajun food in downtown in 2018.
you want to bring that back?
I would love to.
Shit.
But that place was, but it was that, bro. Like we had, like you were saying, we had like good service. We had great bartenders. We had a great team. We had great food, bro. That place was very unique. Like even the build out to that place, I think was like $1.5 million.
Sheesh.
They brought steel from New Orleans to put in the bar. Like it
God
was,
damn.
yeah, bro. Like they was doing it. We had Big
Yeah.
Baby Davis, a lot of like players for the Lakers used to go there.
Yeah.
Like it was a dope ass spot. But I feel like that's more like what I feel like we need, you know, just like
Yeah.
soul food for real.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, I have a problem with
you
that.
know, like I don't want to pay $100 for you to give me a piece of chicken like this.
Yeah.
Come
bro.
on,
I'm killing your
bro.
chicken, bro. I
Yeah.
don't care if you sous vide it for 78
That's
hours.
what I mean.
Fuck you. Fuck
me
the
the whole
sous vide
fucking
too,
bird.
bro.
Yeah. No,
Word.
that shit happened to me because like I moved to LA and like I miss soul food. I try not to have it too often, but it's like if I want soul food or like some good barbecue, there's like 2 or 3 places above the 10 and below the 101 that I can actually go to. And it's like, yo, I need some of that too. But because LA is so health conscious, there's a Sweet Greens on every corner, but I can't find like a soul food restaurant. Like fuck that.
Yeah, the rent is too high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
is.
is.
It
They
is.
don't want the soul food
I
restaurant.
looked at opening a restaurant in downtown, maybe for like the last 2 years, but I'm not paying $8,000 for a fucking location that doesn't even have a beer and wine license.
Yeah.
I'll be shooting myself in my shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
Yeah.
to mention, you're gonna have like some homeless people and shit just parked out front.
Yeah.
bro, at Mezcalero, we used to have this lady, which I love. This homeless lady used to come and take a shit in the front door all the time.
Wait,
Wait,
Yeah, bro. Every time.
Yep.
wait,
yeah.
wait,
Wait, I only loved her because she was sweet.
wait. You went into the bathroom. She just
No.
shit
No,
on
sat
on
on
the
the
front.
front door.
On the front door, bro.
I've seen that on front of our curb
She just
too.
be like, whoop, take a shit and walk away.
All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems like that was kind of an analogy for what actually happened at Mezcalero, no?
They took a
Hey.
shit. Yeah.
She was a spirit. She was letting us know.
Foreshadowing.
She was trying to let us know. She was foreshitting.
I didn't even see that. I was just like, oh shit.
Y'all got to read the signs, yo. Read the signs. Damn.
She was letting everybody know you don't want to eat in there.
Oh,
God damn.
I mean, you did want to eat in
You
there.
did.
You just,
The food was fucking fire.
I don't know where it was gonna go.
I'm not
to,
saying
you know
this,
what I mean?
I'm not saying this
That
because you're
money-
on the couch, fam. The food was fire there because I remember, like, we've talked about them before on the show when Nick was here, and shout out to Nick, but also shout out to
Love Nick.
Mondo and Melissa, who would come from an hour away just to eat your food and get the fucking pepino cocktail. That's what they came there for. Every Taco Tuesday or Thursday, they made either one or both.
Yeah.
And they would come from an hour away just for that.
Bro,
And
people
those are
from
the
like
regulars you can
Vegas, San
have.
Francisco, like, oh, we pulled
Yeah.
up for you.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how does that make you feel when like people are like traveling for that?
I to this day, it doesn't hit me because I'm just like, you know,
You
I
just
don't
do
know,
you.
bro. Shit like that just doesn't.
Just a guy from South Central.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah.
like shit like that's not supposed to happen to people like me, you
Hey,
know.
man,
and
it does, bro.
But it
Take
does,
those
and it
bro.
does, bro.
Take those flowers.
And it took
man.
me a long time to be like, oh shit, I'm very proud of myself for what have I what I have accomplished, you know.
Yeah.
But it took me a long time, bro, and I had to do a lot of soul searching to really just be able to look at myself in the mirror every day. Like now, I look at myself in the mirror. I love myself because,
Fuck yeah.
like I was telling you guys earlier, I'm at peace now. Like there is no. You know, because I am from South Central, I still do stupid shit. Like I can't. You
got
know,
it.
I got a little
You
stupid
got it
in your
me.
blood, bro.
no.
I
It's
still
in
got
all
the-
of
now.
still got the ghetto in me.
Come on
Like,
now.
you know,
Be real.
So I do dumb shit sometimes, but
But you do it in a smart way.
yes, and I also wanna-
Moderation.
Moderation, yeah.
Moderate. dumb
Perfectly balanced as all things should
Yeah.
be.
And I
Man,
guess it's
come
like
on.
because I'm getting older, and now I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I'm like, I just want to give, like, whatever I have left in life, I want people to remember me as like somebody that always showed love, took care of you, showed you peace. I wasn't on no bullshit. That's what I want for myself. It's not about.
Right.
I always worried about everybody else in my life, but this is the first time where I'm like, for myself, I just want peace.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't, and that's why I say, like, sorry, ladies, I don't want it.
And I was about to say that piece is probably coming from not being in a relationship for
Yeah.
like 2
In
years.
a
Because
lot
I
of
don't-
ways, especially nowadays, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know what's crazy? When you focus 100% of your energy on yourself, it's 100% of the energy of yourself.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I got to split my energy with you, and then you on some bullshit, I don't know. I just know I can't do that. I was literally telling him this on the way here. I was just like, I don't think I could do that no more. I'm like, you young, bro. I want that for you. I'm like, I see that in you, but I was like, I just don't know if I have the energy to do that again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, bro.
It's
Yeah.
hard enough just living, and you have a daughter.
Yeah.
So you're 100% of yourself, is never 100%. You have another person you have to take care of,
bro.
Yeah.
And you can ask people, bro, the people that are really around me, who I am. I'm that same person around my daughter. There is no secrets.
Yeah.
If my daughter is like, hey, is that your girlfriend? No, it's just some girl. But because I also want her to know, like, so like I'll give her whatever she needs and whatever she wants, like forever. I want to make sure. I want her to know this is how a man treats you, because that's my job.
Right.
Her first love is me.
Yeah.
If I fuck that up, then everybody else that
You
comes
are
around
the
is gonna
example.
fuck it up.
You are the example.
Because I am the example.
Yeah.
So I'm all in when it comes to that. But I also want her to know, like, I am a man. So just peep it out. Like, I do me.
Yeah.
And I walk
got
the way I
flaws
walk.
too.
Yeah, and I walk the way I walk. And I want you to know that that's who I am.
You're like, I cook without measuring.
Yeah.
Come on now. I don't follow the recipe every time.
I don't need no teaspoons.
Yeah.
I need no measuring cups.
I'm just out here serving dick with the heart.
Shit.
So I wanted to kind of go back to, you said the French style kitchen is changing, and that's not obviously something I've seen, but as he said, it is in media, especially with the bear. Have you seen it?
No, and I don't want
Okay.
to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Everybody
That's fair.
tells me that. I'm
Great,
like, no,
great show. Great show.
Exactly.
If you ever get to watching it, it is great, but it's also just like,
Yeah.
I don't need the PTSD. I already have
That's
it.
Bro,
what-
that's
it
what I
hits
saw.
too
I tried
hard.
to watch it. And
I
all
gotta
I
get out
have
of the industry to
PTSD.
watch it.
I feel you guys on that 100%, but I think that's what makes it so great.
Nah, I don't
Because
need that.
if it's
Wait
that
till they come up
accurate-
with a dope ass bar. Not the one bartender show that they got at Beverly Hills, but they gonna come with one. You're not gonna
Oh
wanna
yeah,
watch it.
we've been talking with people here, man. I just hit up MP the other day. I was like, "Where are we at on that thing?" He's like, "I got other projects." I'm like,
Bet.
"We need to come back to that."
Yeah.
We
Bro,
really
if,
do.
if somebody can really focus and hone in on something that shows
What that life
this
is.
industry for
Yeah.
what it is, bro,
Yeah.
I wish I
for
had the
what
time.
it is.
Yeah.
I think the bear
When
does a
I'm
good
walking
job
into a
of showing
fucking
one
walk-in
side.
and somebody's taking a bump, I'm like, that's that industry.
Yeah.
Dog, I have a theory that I have never met a head chef that is not currently coked out or recovering from being coked out. Like every head chef I've met, like in my kitchens I
I
worked
feel like
in.
he's trying to call me out right now. Huh?
No.
Every head chef, even
No.
you motherfucker.
No,
that's fucked up.
Well, where do you think the
That's what you
servers
brought
get?
You're like, I came here to open up to you, and this is what I get.
I said a bump, and then he's like, every head
Every
chef.
head chef I've met, bro.
Bro, that's
Denver is
crazy.
like a
That's
motherfucker.
Every kitchen I've worked in has been that situation. But like they get shit fucking done. And I'm like, hey man, live your life.
Now you know how.
That's
Yeah.
where the servers
Cocaine's
get
a hell of a
it.
drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
when them motherfuckers are working 18, 20 hours.
Yo.
a day.
Of course. Yeah.
You blame them.
Bro,
Monsters
when
and Celsius only get you so
when
far.
I was at Little Easy, bro, I would work brunch, right? Sometimes at, let's say on a Saturday, for example, I go in for brunch at 7 or 8 a.m. I'd be off counting tips at 4 a.m.
Damn.
right? Because we used to tip on the spot. Like the same day, that's when you get tipped.
I missed that.
And then we had a brunch spot that was like literally open at 6 a.m.
God.
So I would sleep an hour in my car, bro.
That's not brunch. That's breakfast.
Well, yeah, I guess. But on the weekend, it's technically brunch, you know. Shit.
That's what the
Breakfast
menu
on Monday,
says.
bro. But on the weekend, it's brunch.
That's
It's
what the
brunch,
menu
baby.
says, man. It's brunch.
Yeah, when you get a mimosa, that's not breakfast. That's brunch.
Now it's brunch.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I would sleep in my car an hour, bro, and go there. I did that for about 2 years. I felt like a
God
fucking zombie.
damn, bro.
And no drugs, bro.
Respect,
No
bro.
drugs. Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
no drugs.
I don't know how you did that.
I mean, alcohol's a drug. I did all of
yeah.
that.
Well, yeah,
You
but
know, don't get me wrong. I'll wake up after an hour nap and take a michelada and be like, I'm good. I'm ready
go,
to
baby.
Let's go, bro. I'll make your chicken and waffles right now.
that was your breakfast.
I was like, I'm not tripping.
If I'm gonna serve brunch, I gotta have brunch first.
You got carbs, tomato juice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the essentials. You got your vegetables and then you got your carbs.
Yeah.
So,
Hey.
boom.
That's all you need. It's like green juice, but with beer.
But your thoughts on the kitchen's changing? How do you? Why did you say that? Like, what have you seen?
Bro, I just seen.
'Cause
So
I think it's so stupid.
So when I say it's changing, I mean that like entirely. Like nowadays, for me to find a good cook, bro, it's hard.
What do you mean by a good cook?
I mean a cook that's gonna show up on time and know what he's doing.
Bet.
Yeah.
Damn, everybody said,
We felt that one. Like, yo, damn,
Bro,
that's hard.
No, for
there
real.
are. I just feel the whole industry now and like like, and that's what I'm saying. Like the French shit and everything, it was old school. But fuck, if my chef didn't like what I did, he'll throw the pan at me. Like I didn't fear him, but I'm like, he's crazy.
Yeah.
So this is an ongoing conversation.
I've seen your podcast, bro. I've been prepared all week. So after I talked to him, I was like, I know y'all don't like chef.
No. But that's all over here. That's all over here.
Hold on.
I love chefs.
I need
Time
my
out.
nephew to give me a shot after that.
Time out.
Nephew,
Yo,
give
we
me a
need a
shot.
bottle. We need a bottle.
Oh, we need the
It's
bottle.
not.
Yeah.
It's not that I have an issue with
Espelon.
chefs.
Uh-huh.
My issue is the ego that comes with it. And at the end of the day, like you're just, I'm not saying you or anything, but
No,
I'm
but
saying,
you're right.
Like you're just somebody that cooks fucking food. Who the
100%.
fuck do you think you are to be
100%.
throwing shit? Like who the fuck do you're not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, you're not none of these other jobs people consider like, up there. You're like, you just make fucking food.
You know what?
I can do that too if I went through the
You know what's
training.
crazy when you say that is I always used to tell people in kitchens, relax, we're not saving lives.
Yeah.
No, deadass. My GM just said that shit to me last week, but
I'm
not
like,
to
bro,
me. He was like, I work, he does PT as his day job and then comes in to manage the bar. Kind of like not on your level, but I'm saying like he goes
Yeah,
from
yeah.
one job to the other, works through the weekend, this and that. But his other job doing PT is at a hospital. He's like, man, I come in here and I'm like, we're just serving drinks.
Yeah.
I have to deal with people who are like fighting for their lives and they're just hoping to like hang on to another day. And then I walk in here and you're upset because we don't have
ran out
ranch.
of- yeah. We ran out of
What? Like, we
Yeah.
don't make Long Islands. Like, I just dealt with someone who's never going to see an island again for the rest of their life and used to travel. Like, people don't think that that's what you're dealing with while working within these establishments. But like you said, like, you have a whole ass life outside of this, man.
And you know what's crazy? It took me forever just to grasp that my job is not my life.
That part.
Yeah.
Yo, where's Bell?
That's tough.
It took me forever, bro, to understand that.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Like, not that I don't give a fuck, right? We all gotta eat,
Yeah.
but I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm getting old, bro. I'm gonna put me first.
Yeah.
Fuck any job. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you decide to leave, they are ready to replace you.
Also, we're just a number, bro.
Yeah.
Same motherfucker could come do what I do for less.
We were just talking about that with Ruby not too long ago. How like this whole like we're a family thing, like it's just a very taboo word. It's like we're not because you'll replace me if I show up late because I had a family emergency, but that's inexcusable because I didn't take 2 seconds to call you and tell you about it. So yeah, put yourself first, always.
In the
Absolutely.
service industry, being family is like being a distant cousin by marriage. The moment you get divorced, I don't expect to see you at the fucking family reunion. Like, we're not family anymore.
Yeah.
So stop, like, for the people who get upset about the family thing, like, think of it like that. If they're calling you family, you're a cousin by marriage at best. Like, oh, all right, cool.
For sure.
I will treat this like that. Like, don't get upset about it. Just you hear that buzzword and move accordly.
Yeah,
mean?
just know what they're about. But I don't have an issue with chefs. It's just the ones with the egos.
He told me a whole bunch of shit. I just
I've said a lot of shit, but I've said it in a way that like I'm just speaking out of frustration and passion. Like I don't have a problem with chefs. It's just the ones with the fucking egos and the ones that think they're saving the world.
there's
Pretentious chefs,
and like
Potentially like those
Probably, like-
celebrity mentalities.
probably like
celebrity-
80% of them is that.
Yeah, and then
But,
that's part of the problem is it feeds into that thought
Yeah, like,
about chefs.
I
throwing
can't-
throwing shit
yeah.
is not cool. Like when we had the panel of all chefs, they were like, "Yeah, we've all been through that." When Vic was here, it's like, "Yeah, that shit isn't cool." Like that. So that's why when I say like the French style kitchen thing is stupid, I feel like that is a byproduct. Like that ego that
It is.
I can just yell at you and do whatever is a byproduct of that, and I think it's fucking stupid. It's
Yeah.
toxic. It's not okay, and it needs to change. And you've been saying that
The
it's
craziest
changing.
chefs I worked for were fucking French.
Well, yeah, they were friends.
I love the French, especially women. Just gotta say that, in case I gotta get canceled later.
It's the French. What are they gonna do?
It's a French. Hey, Hey,
Come on, man.
freedom fries. Freedom fries.
We'll take our fries back. What are you gonna do?
Freedom fries. Or some poutine.
Yeah, enjoy your poutine.
Oh shit!
Fucking
Actually,
your
poutine's
man.
phenomenal.
I just sent my daughter last year, this year for her 10th birthday. That's what she wanted to do, go to France.
Oh shit!
Nice.
My biggest fear was like she's gonna go and she's gonna love it and she's gonna be like, Dad, when I get old, and I was like, no, you're not.
Nah.
I'm not gonna fund that shit. I gotta be able to drive to you, girl. It's not gonna happen. But she didn't like it. She said, she's 10 years old, guys. Before y'all start hating, she just said the people weren't nice.
Hey,
I
from
can
the
And you know
little
what?
babes,
A
man.
10-year-old, bro, or
Yeah.
kids overall, they can feel your
They
energy.
can read.
They could
Yeah.
They can read you.
they could just read you,
That's-
bro, because they don't have the minds we have, right?
Yeah.
Like, we've
don't
been
have a
hurt, we've been
bias.
broken, we've been through
They
all
haven't
that.
Right.
developed the filter
Yeah.
yet
They
because
just-
life hasn't made them develop.
They just see
one.
life as like
It's
a
just life.
loving, this is life.
Unfiltered. You know?
Yeah.
So when she said that, I wasn't glad. I was low key. My
Like,
daughter's
damn.
not leaving me.
Yeah, you don't ever gotta go back.
But you know, because she was so excited for years, she's been wanting to do this since she was like 2 or 3, probably.
Damn,
So because she was I was kind of like heartbroken at the same time because I wanted it to be everything
that she wanted.
in her little mind. She
Yeah.
thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. But I was glad she was
Hey,
able to
life
have that
lesson.
experience. My parents wouldn't take me to Vegas when I was 10. Like, what the fuck? France, bro?
Yeah, right. Not even an idea.
You couldn't even see the fake Eiffel
couldn't even-
Tower.
Oh, I couldn't even go to Mexico. Like, what? Never would that have happened for
Oh
me.
shit!
But yeah, I agree with you with the French thing. It's a little over the top for sure.
It's overrated, outdated, and it's not okay. And that probably goes in line with what you said, how it's hard to find like good quality chefs. Because not saying you have, but if they go into a place where they have that egotistical head chef where they're throwing shit, they're like, "Fuck you, I'm out. Bye. You cut those fucking potatoes,
Yeah.
bitch."
All right.
Oh,
No,
shit.
oh,
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him a shot. He really had shit.
I'm just, it just
Nephew, you got
The
me.
real started coming.
Make sure my nephew got me. You heard that, right? They trying to take chefs out right here. That shit got my back. That's why they put me in the middle.
That's what I was gonna say. He's like, man, by the time I get
Yeah,
there,
you gotta-
it's already over.
again. I love,
think
I
nephew need a
love,
shot.
I love the work that,
my
that,
bad.
that
another
chef
shot.
Take
do.
another shot, nephew. We're gonna stop until you take another shot, nephew.
Yeah, now you gotta take another shot, bro. All the bottles is there.
All the
just
bottles are
pour you
right
a
there,
shot.
nephew. We're gonna stop.
Hey, for everybody out there,
He's
it's
21.
worth it.
He's
You
21.
We
can't
need
see
this man to
nephew,
take a
but
shot.
we got nephew.
Yeah, we got to keep him in. Not that one.
One more over.
That
there you
yeah,
go.
maybe that one.
And he's wearing his favorite basketball player's
Who
shirt
is
right
that?
Angel Reese.
now. Angel Reese.
Angel Reese.
Nah, I'm old. Sorry.
You'll,
I'm
you'll
old
look.
too.
You need to
Yeah,
look
but
her
I
up.
don't
You need to look her
follow
up.
that. Once you get to a certain point, you're
Nah,
like,
bro.
I don't follow everything.
Google.
I follow
Angel,
what I
Google
can.
Angel Reese.
I don't
Google
Google,
it.
people.
So I just
I
watch.
don't Google
So
people.
basketball is like my love growing up. So I
For
follow
me, it's football.
all of it.
Yeah, for me, it's football, MMA.
Yeah.
And then having a daughter, I'm a girl dad, so I gotta.
Yeah,
You gotta give her
that's what-
those. Yeah.
Cheers, my boy.
I just got to reiterate, I don't hate chefs.
You do.
I just hate that I have to ask the kitchen to put in an order of fucking fries.
Or ketchup.
Would you want us to just give you the fries?
No.
So you gotta ask for.
Yeah,
what
what
do
are
you
you
mean?
saying?
So to go back, what I said earlier is like, why do I have to ask permission? Like, why do I have to say, hey, can I put in? This
You don't
order
if you
for-"
just put in a
Just
ticket.
ring it
then
in.
Yeah. So obviously that's not an issue with you, but other places I've worked at, it's like, oh, I'm gonna put in these order fries. Well, make sure you ask the chefs. Like, why?
Oh, I
You
hate
talking
that.
about on your break or something like that?
Break or whatever. If I'm gonna go on break, like let me put this order in now. So by the time they're ready,
know-
but like, oh well, they're busy. They can't make them right now. Why? It's
Oh.
fucking French fries. If I just put the order
Okay.
in, it's table 2. They're gonna get made. So like that's
You-
that's the
You know
issue
what's
that I
even
have.
crazier, bro? Is
And that may not be the kitchen's fault. That may be management. I don't fucking know.
Are you
But
sure
it's
you don't need
annoying.
a shot, man? You getting worked up. over
Yeah, I know.
It's all right. This is shit. Hey, we're
Nah,
clip
bro.
farming. We're clip farming. That's fine.
Jesus Christ,
bro,
bro.
and you know how I knew I was a chef when I walked through the door? He was like, "Oh, your Dodgers lost." As soon as I
Oh,
walked
fuck.
in,
He didn't
bro,
say hi.
I'm
He
fucking
didn't
in
even
the
say
mouth.
That
hi.
was the first.
He didn't even say hi,
Fuck
bro.
you and the Dodgers.
Dog,
I didn't
welcome,
even know.
welcome to my
I didn't even
home.
know.
Thank
Yeah,
you
he
for
didn't say
coming.
Welcome in. Nice to meet you. Your fucking team sucks.
Sucks. God damn.
I'm just glad he didn't throw the bitch in there.
Chicago Cubs out.
Jesus Christ, man. Make the man feel welcome in your home or some shit.
Put some respect on my name, bro. I'm gonna do a Birdman and walk
You
out this
Birdman
thing.
and fucking.
I asked what happened to the Dodgers.
That's not the tone you had. That was not the tone.
You have to
Nah.
get chefs.
Yo,
See, this is what we talk about. He be talking shit off camera, yo.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know. That's not how he said it.
That's-
He was like,
bro.
"So what happens?" To
I
your
think we were
fucking
recording,
pussy-ass
too.
We were
Dodgers?"
recording. We can run the tape back.
Let's run it back. Let's run
I
it back.
said what happened to the Dodgers.
That was not the fucking tone,
That
bro.
was not the tone.
that's
Why
not
you
the
sound so
tone.
nice?
Right?
Okay, that wasn't the tone.
Like inquisitive and shit.
Hey, at
Hey,
least
what
he admitted
happened?
that.
Yeah,
I
how was
did
the
say
Dodgers?
I did say in the context
It was
of
aggressive.
like they lost.
It was
I did
aggressive.
say it like that.
Yeah,
It was a little aggressive.
At least he admitted that. That's fine. That's cool.
It's cool. I know we lost. That's why I wear my shirt on purpose, bro. I'm LA all day.
Real fan.
Still repping.
All day,
Real
all day.
fan.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We win, we lose.
I was rocking
Exactly.
my shit to
Rest in
that. My
peace,
shit is 10 years
Mezcalero.
out, bro. I'm right there with you. I feel that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I need the bell.
There you go.
Shit.
Fuck.
That was crazy.
French fries are not hard to make.
No,
Just
No.
fucking do
because they're French.
Oh, shit.
Yo, I ain't got nothing against
Fuck
French.
that. I'm leaning in.
I ain't got nothing against
Nah,
Chef.
man. I was gonna.
We're gonna
say-
lose.
You know what? I don't like them because my daughter don't like them.
Exactly, and I don't like him because his daughter don't like him.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I love French people.
Nah,
We're gonna lose what
I ain't
little
gonna lie.
European demographic we have.
we good in Europe
Oh, bet.
because we got people in Europe. I know people in
Shout
Europe,
out Europe.
and they ain't French. That's why they. fuck
That's
with
true.
me.
That's true. We got.
Nah, we ain't got a lot of brown people in Europe. We ain't in Europe.
No, I'm
like
talking
that.
about the show.
Oh,
Fan.
okay.
I'm
Like,
saying
wait,
the show.
wait.
Like
I'm
we,
like, wait, what you mean?
we got
We
yo,
are not in.
Nah, shout out to our London listeners and our Germany listeners.
Sir.
We got some
Next
in
year, bro, I'm going
Manila.
to Germany.
Yeah. Yo, I'm trying to go next year too. I got a couple
I'm
people I
trying to
know
do
out there.
Oktoberfest. Like, so my birthday's this month. So all
Oh,
month
bet.
I'm
Let me
gonna
know.
wild out. People are
Let's-
gonna be like,
let's
fuck,
talk about
I
that.
thought this fool was
Because
gone and changed his life.
next-
Not this month, motherfucker. I'm back.
Back, baby.
I'm back.
Got you drinking mezcal.
Yeah.
Bro, that's why I feel good, huh? It was a mezcal. I hadn't had that forever.
I had to bring you back.
Like, I'm
bring
back
it
at
back.
Mezcalero.
It's a happy juice.
Just drinking.
Yeah, let's talk
Knocking
about
The
it.
Mezcalero days. What's
Yeah.
up?
Let's talk about
Oh,
that
shit.
and how that shit went down.
Fuck, all right, let me
God,
take a sip of my beer.
Okay, so while you take a sip, I'm gonna talk about my time in Mexico.
Yeah, you
because
please.
so like when
God
I
damn.
got there, like that was my first job here in LA, and I really fucking love that spot. Like I love the energy of the spot. I love the food. I love the cocktails. I love the bar program. I love the size of the venue.
Hold
you
on,
know what I
no,
mean?
don't mean to cut you off. Was Nathan still the bar
That's
manager?
my
when you-
point.
Okay.
That's my point right there. When I got there, Nathan was still there. Nathan hired me.
Yeah, he a monster,
And,
bro.
yeah, exactly. I just saw him a couple weeks ago. I just saw him, and shout out to him if he's listening
At Whoops.
and everything. Yeah, they were anniversary.
Shout
right?
out to Nate and Isaac. I know the owner too, bro. They,
Yeah, for real. Shout out to them.
They just put me
for
on
sure,
some
for sure.
consulting shit too. Just was like, oh, that's the chef. Like, if you want good food,
Hell yeah.
hire him.
And he actually recognized me as soon as he saw me too. He's like, "Oh shit, I ain't seen you in years. How you been?" And so we chopped it up for a second. But again, like when I got hired at Mez, vibe was cool. The regulars was cool. Staff was like everything about it. I
I
was like,
remember
this
you
place
were
was
fresh to it, like-
I fucking love
Fresh
that
as
fucking
fuck.
place. And it was really good until Nate was like, "All right, I'm out," and I was like, "Oh fuck." And then the guy they had come in to replace him, I was like, this place is not gonna last long with that motherfucker.
You could tell, like, immediately,
yeah,
huh?
because
Wait, who was the guy?
Sam.
I don't want to talk about Sam.
Exactly. Neither do I.
Yeah, bro, 'cause
Neither
I'ma say
do
some
I.
shit, I'm
Yeah,
gonna say-
exactly.
Nah, bro. That's why you here,
Nah,
bro.
nah,
Say some shit.
Nah. We can't talk
bro,
about
'cause
Sam.
the shit I'm gonna say is
We're gonna,
illegal.
yeah, we're gonna derail the whole episode.
Yeah, bro.
I got my problems with
Yeah,
Sam
no, I'm
too,
good.
like dead ass. Like
Yeah.
fuck that. But when it's the perfect example when you bring in the wrong person with the wrong mentality into a venue and they can completely
Also, a person that's just
poison
not
it.
cultured, bro.
That's what I mean. They can poison the entire venue
Oh shit.
because
Damn,
he
that
came
sounds
in there
familiar.
and made all of the regulars feel like we're no longer welcome.
Damn.
How do you make the customer base, not
Also,
just
you
one
didn't-
customer
also,
base?
You just didn't feel welcome if you didn't look like him. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not sorry.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
yeah, very much.
I like
Very
who I
much so.
am. I'm brown as fuck, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we're all humans. Like, we all breathe the same air. Ain't nobody bigger than nobody else.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest issue. So it's crazy that you say that because I didn't know you had. Maybe we talked.
He's the
then,
reason
but
I
don't
quit.
remember, but I don't remember we.
So
you had
he's
this-
the reason I
yeah.
quit because at that time we had so much shit going on. That was when things started to fall off. And when they brought him in and the way he was running shit, and I don't remember the other homie's name, the Latino dude who was the AGM when Nate was there, and then they put him in charge for a little bit.
Enrique.
And he quit. It was just a snowball effect of shit not getting done right. So by the time he came in there and made everybody feel alienated and disrespected, and then didn't make the staff feel good either, I'm like, well, this place is gonna fall apart. The staff doesn't want to be here. The customers don't want to be here. So it doesn't matter how good the food and the drinks are. No one wants to come in.
Yeah.
Then the fucker changed the menu.
Oh.
Because of course you get those people with the ego.
You
who
know the
think,
menu he-
I need to change the menu.
You know
to
the menu he
reflect me.
put on wasn't his menu though, right?
I know.
You know
Man,
where he
that
stole
seems to be a
from, right?
trend.
I don't know where he stole it from, but I know.
Deaf and Company.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know
tell
what?
from the
I need-
ingredient.
hey,
Bro,
that's
why
why you're
does
not supposed to let me talk when I start saying shit like this. I don't.
Dog.
What did I say? Nothing, right? I didn't say
No,
nobody's
don't-
name.
Bro,
Nah,
I didn't say
man.
why does every bar, like whatever manager, whatever, want to try to imitate Death and Co? Death and Co is its
know why?
own thing,
Yeah,
and I feel like it's meant for that culture. They built that culture around their bar, like their bar menu. And I feel like other people we've been talking about, like they're always trying to recreate that vibe. It's like, yo, this isn't the vibe here. Like, work within the vibe, talk with your actual customers, talk with your staff that's been here for a minute, figure out what the culture is and how to feed that and maybe grow on it. But just trying to like throw Death and Co, I feel like that's what everybody's trying to imitate, and it's dumb.
Yeah.
And it's just not replicable. I'm not saying it's not replicable,
Also,
but
it's
it
dumb
makes
as
sense.
fuck when it's a Mexican restaurant.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not the
my
culture
God.
here.
Well, it's
And when you go to a Mexican restaurant, anybody that goes, bro, no matter what time you go because you know you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be stuck up. It's not supposed to be over the top, bro.
Yeah.
Not supposed
Give
to
me
be
a fucking
gentrified.
paloma. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'll drink that all day. I'll be good.
That's what I'm here for.
Give me some tacos,
and if
bro.
you
I don't.
can't, if you're in a Mexican restaurant and you already really don't make micheladas,
Bro, we
then
had
you can't
Mezcalero
alienate
for a
everyone
long
else
time
from
had the
everything else.
worstest micheladas
Exactly.
in the whole fucking world.
Wait,
bro.
for real?
On God. I had to ask one of my homies that works at the Fall. Shout out Modesto. He gave me his recipe and I gave it to our bar manager, and then that became our recipe.
But
Damn.
I'm like, bro, we come hungover to our restaurants. 'cause
yeah.
My
Yeah.
issue with Mez was we went in one time, and I think it was around.
It was
Like-
just before it closed.
It was just before it closed. It was around between October and November. So they had the ofrenda up, and the ofrenda was like kind of jacked up. I can't remember what exactly it was, but there was something about it. I'm like, that's-
They had the placement wrong. I remember you saying
Was
that
that
because
it?
you didn't tell me exactly what it was that was wrong because you were trying to talk to it was Phil because Phil was there.
Yeah.
The homie Phil was there, and he was like, I told him not to fucking do that shit.
Yeah, it was something
It was
of-
just something about the placement of the altar was just completely
No, bro,
wrong.
I don't even think it's not a placement thing. It was
it was
the
something.
disrespectful thing. So like, I work
well,
with
well, that's what I meant by placement.
Like, I
It
can't
was
remember what it
the
was,
way-
but
the way
something I
he
looked
said
at, I
it
was like, that's
you're not
not
supposed
right.
to do it that way.
like I
is what
work with
meant.
you, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm very like I
Yeah.
I got a lot of love for people. And I remember my staff bitching about that fucking altar, bro. Like this and that, this and that. I don't even know if I should say this.
I don't know.
But you know, they were bitching, so I was, you know, my job, you know, I'm like, I'm upper management. I'm always gonna speak the mind for the people I work with because like I only get paid because you guys work for me. Like it's not really
That part.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
not a me thing. It's a you
Us.
guys are kind of literally making me look good. So I went up to I went up to ownership. I'm not gonna say who or names, but I went up and I was like, hey, you know what? People don't really like this altar. Like, you know, you got Vicente Fernandez, you got Chavo del Ocho, you got Selena.
They just Googled
And
famous
I'm-
Mexicans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you know what?
That's
I'm like, we're not even tripping. But if we lost a family member, let us put a family member picture
It
up
wasn't
on the
Yo.
personal. It wasn't personal. It was just
And
like
then they told me, nah, fuck it. If they don't like it, they don't like it.
yeah.
Oh shit.
That I think that's what it was. It was like they just Googled any famous Mexican and put them up there. Like,
Yeah, bro, they had Juan Gabriel. They had all the famous
Yeah.
Mexicans up there.
dude, that's
was
exactly
pandering.
what I was. Cause I'm like, this feels like every gentrified Mexican spot now where they put cantina at the end of the name. It's
Yeah.
like you guys just Googled famous Mexicans and printed out a picture and put it up there. I'm like, that's not the whole point of
I mean,
it.
they had azúcar over there.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. Oh my god.
It's pandering.
Yeah.
It is.
It's,
And
it's
then-
literally pandering.
And then we had like a little Irish like little thing.
And then
Wait,
on top
what?
of that,
Wait,
I
what?
remember you
Yeah,
flipping the
the
fuck
little
out
Irish
about.
thing.
No, Phil pointed out the Irish thing, and you fucking lost your shit on that too.
and then the cherry on top of that is when we were in there, they were playing like, I think corridos or banda was playing or whatever, and then the fucking manager put on fucking like white people music.
I know who you're
No, it
talking
was
about.
Taylor
It
Swift.
was
I
Taylor
remember.
Swift. There's
I
some, it was Taylor
remember
Swift.
the
There's some
shit.
kind of rock music. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we
Bro,
doing?
you guys don't
It's-
even. It was the crazy thing. You don't even know the war that would go on about the music that was being played at
For
Mezcalero.
real.
Yeah.
Why am I listening to fucking 80s, 90s rock and roll and Taylor Swift in
Yeah.
a place called Mezcalero, which is supposed to be a Mexican restaurant during Dia de los Muertos and that whole celebration? Why? Like,
I know,
okay, you
but
want to
you know-
Google famous Mexicans and put them out there? Fine. Give me the fuck. Don't change the fucking music, bro. Oh my god. At least pretend it's a Mexican restaurant still.
Shit.
I know, bro, but you know, when you own a restaurant like that and you're not a part of this culture, then I don't expect you to really understand it.
And then why do you own a restaurant like that?
And to not even
because
listen
they
to the-
can, bro.
And you're just
That-
chasing a
But
trend
that-
or a
but that's what I
fad.
mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Saying
that's,
because they
we
can.
we need to start doing something about that. The same way,
You just ding yourself?
I guess. In the same way, like people stopped buying Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce when they found out Sweet Baby Ray was white.
What? What do you mean?
He's white.
What do you mean?
I haven't
He's
had it in
white.
a minute, but I'll never eat it again.
He's white.
Damn, that sucks.
All right, I'm gonna have to process that, but go on.
I know. It took me a minute.
Wow.
Okay.
But you see when people buy into a culture they have no part of, or maybe they took a vacation into, or they think is profitable in the area. But that was the thing I loved about Nate when I first started working there. It was my first shift. Instead of being like, oh, you're going on your break, you can go do whatever. He's like, before you go on break, come sit out back with me for 10 minutes. I'm going to have a cigarette. I'm going to walk you through our cocktail program. And I was like, all right, cool. And not only did he walk me through the cocktail program, he walked me through the food, which was your menu. And he's like, well, I did this to pair it with this. And I did this thinking of this. And I go to Mexico like so many times a year and stay there for periods of time. Oh, I believe you. I can see how much you care about what you're making.
Nate's a fucking monster, bro.
Right, you know?
I don't give a fuck what bartender you put next to him.
Yeah. Beast, bro.
Put
Yeah.
a bartender next to him and then find out that motherfucker is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I went to Wuss once and he's like, oh, come upstairs. We're having a tasting party. I was like, all right, cool. And then he was like, I don't fucking know. I'm not a bartender. He put all these ingredients in the drink and I was like, oh, what kind of mezcal is that? He's like, oh, salmon infused mezcal. I was like, bitch, you put fish
Salmon
in mezcal?
infused.
What the
That's
fuck?
what-
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
I said,
What the
bitch, you
fuck?
put fish in fucking alcohol and it tastes this good?
It tastes.
Bro.
Bro, and then he
Genius.
made a tropical aguachiles drink. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I went to Mez the next day, bro, and I literally made a tropical like aguachile to eat. 'Cause I was like, he inspired me.
Yeah.
Shit,
But
bro.
Nate's a monster, bro. That guy's crazy.
But that's the unfortunate part of this industry, and part of what you know we were all talking about earlier is like, okay, why do people do this and why do people go in and try to change a menu or do anything like that? Is because you get so many people who want or think they are innate,
Right. That's
which is what
to
Sam
think.
thought
Yeah.
when he got the meds, because all we heard was how much he just thought he was as good as or better than Nate.
Nate trained.
And I'm only speaking the names because, you know, fuck him. What's he gonna do about it? But also because you see that so many times where you have someone who thinks, oh, I know I could do better if I just had that opportunity, if I just had that spotlight. But you haven't earned it. Stop trying to skip the line, man. You know, because I just had a bar manager, and I say had because, I mean, it's not like the motherfucker's really there. And you know what this motherfucker did? Went to the Wolves and got inspired by Nate's menu and was like, I think I could do it. No, the fuck you can't, you punk ass bitch. You don't have the fucking skill. All right? Learn from a motherfucker before you try to copy a motherfucker. That's how it works. Period.
But
Period.
When I'm hearing those,
But we always see, how many people do we see that are bartenders who go and sit at a bar and have one of those flat rimmed hats and they think they're a bartender because it's the uniform.
No,
How many
they're,
chefs go in wearing their chef uniform, but really they're just further down the line, but they act like they know what the fuck they're doing? Like, stop fucking trying to fake it. Stop skipping the line. Do the work. Do the
in that
fucking
situation,
work.
it's not fake it till you make it.
Yeah,
No.
it's not.
Nah, you got to put in the
can't.
time.
That's
That
not
work.
something you can fake till you make it.
No.
Absolutely. This industry is not, because it's gonna show in your work. Case in point, like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't pretend to be that guy and make a cocktail. You can't pretend to be like an all-knowing chef if you can't curate something, and you can't curate it to the establishment, to the people that go there. This is one of those things where you really can't fake it till you make it. You're absolutely right.
And I think that like that's the crazy thing, right? It's like what he was saying, like people go in and they'll change the whole menu or they want to do this and that. To me, if it's not broke, I'm not gonna fix it. I don't give a
Dog.
fuck.
Yeah,
Like I know you pay me the big bucks, but I'm not gonna change the menu if that shit works.
And you got like you already got like your base, like we were
Yeah,
talking about
I'll-
earlier,
yeah,
that
I'll-
alrea's coming in for that shit.
I'm like, yeah,
If it ain't broke, you enhance
like,
it, not
Enhance
fix
it.
it.
Yeah.
You make
for
it
what?
better.
some
You
people
build.
just want to come in and leave their mark, as you said.
They left a mark. It was a skid though.
No, it's the shit that the homeless lady was putting up front.
That's what it was.
But it sounds like the homie Nate that you're talking about, like he went and learned the culture
Yeah.
that fits what Mezcalero was about. Like he said, he spent a lot of
Bro,
time in
and Nate
Mexico and
Pale white.
Bro, Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian
His
tuxedo
words,
every day.
His words, not mine.
okay.
Like he said, I will be buried in a Canadian tuxedo. I remember he said that shit at Mets.
Damn.
And the first time I've seen him in years, during the anniversary, Canadian motherfucking tuxedo. Same shit. And I was telling P, I was like, it's not that he wears the same clothes. He just buys multiple parts of
Bro,
the
his
same
whole
thing.
closet is bullshit.
Just Gene dinner.
He knows what he looks good in, man.
Yo.
I get it.
Word.
He's like, I'm thinking about cocktails and infusing salmon into mezcal. I don't give a fuck what I'm wearing. I give a fuck what I'm doing.
That's appreciation and not
Bro, this motherfucker
appropriation.
goes to Thailand and does like whole competitions like this.
He's
He's
the real
real.
deal.
That's
He's
real.
the
That's
real,
real.
fucking deal, bro.
Yeah.
That's real. And we got the homie, Mike, that's fucking competed in different countries and different places. Those are people who don't skip the line. You have to do the work. You can't come in and say, my resume means this and I worked here. Yeah, a lot of people lie on their resume, bro. You can say I worked in this country, in this city, and I did this, but really you were just the porter.
Yeah.
I can't check your resume, like, and the work will show, because then next thing you know, people see like, oh, this gets missed. They don't do this. They don't do that. And it's like, all right, let's go back and recheck this fucking resume, man, for real.
But that's the same shit. Like, Christ will think it's a phantom until it pulls up next to a real phantom.
Oh, you ain't Cat Williams?
I double team for knowing it.
Bro,
Wait, you look
back for that
we all the same
No,
age.
nigga, it is a
That's a
Chrysler
throwback.
300.
It is not a phantom.
it's not a phantom.
It don't look like a phantom. Fuck.
Your boy Sam pulled up next to Nate and he had to learn, like, yo,
Oh, he was
man.
definitely in a Chrysler
Nah,
next to a phantom.
nah.
you know what I'm saying?
Sam was a Yugo.
Oh, fuck. Maybe a Fiat. J-Lo put up on that shit.
He acted like a Fiat, little biatch.
That's what I'm saying.
Last time I saw you, and I remember when I rolled up on the scooter, and you and Big Homie were outside talking, and I was just rolling by, and I just happened to be going past Mez, and I saw y'all outside, and I literally got off the scooter, parked that bitch, and walked up, and I was like, bro, I ain't seen y'all in months. You and Homie,
Yeah.
who always shows love, and I always show him love, but y'all are outside of Mez when it was still open. This motherfucker was sitting outside, didn't even acknowledge my presence. I walked past him 3 times. He could have at least, hey, what up, said anything. Same thing when I quit. So yeah, I'm gonna call you a bitch if you act like a bitch.
Well, he don't
if you're
like-
wearing a bitch's uniform, I'm gonna call you a fucking bitch. That's how it goes.
He don't like you.
Exactly.
He don't like me. We just look different. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like he could do that. I'm cool with that. I don't want everybody to like me, bro.
Nah.
If you like me, it's because you fuck with me, because you know that I'm 100 all the time. I'm not
Right.
fake. What you get right now is what you're gonna get later. If we went out and all partied, you'll get the same fucking person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay under my own skin. Like, I'm good. I'm blessed. I thank God every day for that shit. So there's people that are not gonna like me, bro, and that's cool.
Good.
Unfortunately, 2024, and we still got stupid motherfuckers
We
that
always will.
Yeah.
just can't see something else that's not them. And
crazy.
you know, like, so, guess what? It's our turn.
Yeah.
We coming and we coming
Yeah.
strong, bro. It's our turn.
Yeah.
It's just real.
And
You
we
know,
backed up.
Yeah, we've
been-
shit.
We backed up. We've been waiting to come for a while.
Pause.
You need a full load.
Daddy.
Pause.
Hold on,
get
where's your
full load
bathroom? Speaking of cum, let me go take a piss.
Resume.
Damn, I'm going.
Let me go take a piss.
Oh shit. So right here.
This one right here.
Oh shit.
So
Damn.
I think, and he can jump in on this when he comes back.
What's up?
I had a very funny interaction
Oh yeah, yeah.
this weekend.
Uh-oh.
I told him when I got home because I had to tell somebody. Rob, can I ask you what's in a Long Island?
Okay. So there's
Just don't think about it too much. Just
Yeah.
tell me what's in a Long Island.
vodka, rum, gin. Some people do use tequila as
Right,
well.
right.
Some don't.
Yeah.
Triple sec, sweet and sour,
Right.
splash of coke.
What's in a top shelf Long Island?
Whatever your top shelf, the same fucking shit. The same shit, just more expensive.
Oh, buddy, hold on.
Or did I?
No,
fuck
no,
it
no,
up?
no, 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 no.
It's the
Hold
same
on.
shit.
Hold on. I'm
Wait,
taking this off the
taking the
fucking
mic
stand.
off.
Yes.
Dog, are you doing
Yes.
stand up now? What's going on?
My brother in Christ.
You almost said the N word, but go ahead.
No, I didn't.
You heard it too, Fernando, right? Okay, he's out. He's
This
out.
motherfucker came up to me,
Yes.
right? First, it literally we just opened. First guess, nobody in there.
This nigga
I
came up to me.
Yo, you heard the pause from my brother in Christ. You heard it, right?
No,
All
no,
right,
no.
cool,
I meant to say my brother in Christ.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, so
He
this
comes up to
couple
you.
came up to me. It was doors just open, no people in. First people I had to service, so I had time. I had time to give them exemplary service as I intended to. Him and this girl come up. It's like, hey guys, how's it going? What can I get you? Oh, we're still looking. All right, cool. Next people next to them ready. Gave them their drinks. Came back like, oh, so you guys decided what you want yet?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. Let me. Oh yeah.
No, let him drink alone.
Sheesh.
No, it's great.
Bro, I know you didn't.
It feels.
Isn't that French though? You don't like them.
It is French.
You're shitting.
I don't like French
Damn.
kitchens, but I love French toilets.
Yeah.
Hey man, I feel clean. I feel.
Oh. Damn.
All right, so I'm gonna bring you up to speed. So I had this interesting interaction at work, and I'll ask you too. Do you know what's in a Long Island?
Yeah.
Can you? Oh, microphone.
Oh shit.
Yes. Do
Yeah.
I know how to make it? No.
Yeah, just-
I know there's like 4 alcohols, whatever the fucking.
All right, good. We're way ahead of it. All right. So this dude and his girl come up to the bar, and they're like, oh yeah, can I get a Long Island? I'm like, yeah, sure. And the dude was like, let me make it a top shelf Long Island. And because there was nobody there yet, I had time, so I was like, hey man, can I be real with you real quick?
A top shelf long. Okay.
That's-
I was like,
It's a thing.
yeah. So I was like, can I be
Dumb
real
as
with you real
fuck.
quick?
Okay.
And he's like, what's up?
It's stupid.
It's dumb as fuck. But
And
people ask for it.
and exactly that's
But wait for it.
that's what I told. So I was like, hey man,
Let me get the most expensive crack. It's still crack.
exactly. That's exactly what I told him.
That's crazy. Oh my bad. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
The thing is, I just got the image of like a crackhead like coming up. It's like, nah, baby, I just give me the most expensive crack you got today. What? It's
I need that top shelf.
the top shelf crack.
Bro, what?
Like what? Damn.
With the same high. All right.
Yeah,
continue.
it's
Sorry.
the same
go.
high.
Sorry, bro. That's crazy.
So
Oh god.
I was like, hey man, can I be real with you real quick? Or like, let me just be real with you, man. I was like, you're better off just doing our regular Long Island. You're not gonna taste it, bro. Like it's got all the sweetener and sugar, everything. I was like, you're not gonna taste the top shelf. Just do the regular one. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah. I was like, you want the top shelf, man? It's just gonna cost more. Just do the regular one from the well. Like we got good well spirits. Like just do that, man. Save you some money. I was trying to help him out.
Right.
Like I was trying to provide exemplary service before we got busy, which I rarely get to do. Help him out. And he's like, no. He's like, I want the top shelf with all the liquor. And he's like, I don't want the regular one. I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean by
Sir,
that?
what do you mean by that? And he's like, no, because like the difference between the top shelf Long Island and a regular one, he's like, it's all liquor. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
What do you think the regular one is?
So I was like, yeah, that's we do a regular one with all the liquor too. He's like, no, but I want the top shelf one. I was like, so I asked him, I was like, so what are you asking me? And he's like, because the regular Long Island, he's like, you just put tequila and then like the mixer in it, and then like some lemon juice.
Oh,
and
he
I
was
like,
a bartender all of a sudden.
wait,
He knew how to make drinks.
Tell you.
just
Yeah.
wait, please, just wait. And I said, huh? I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. So which one do you want? He's like, no, I want the top shelf one. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll do that. But I already said yes. I agreed. I didn't give a
So
fuck.
what was that? Like an $80 Long Island?
Well, you missed one part. After he said like, oh, the regular one is just tequila. And
Yeah,
mixer,
yeah.
He
Okay.
said the top shelf was
The top shelf in his mind was what a normal Long Island is, which is vodka, rum, gin, tequila, and everything else. That's what in his mind was a top shelf, because he said it's all liquor. To which I said to him, I was like, yeah, that's just a regular one. And then he said, no, it's this. And I said, okay, as in I don't give a fuck, just what do you want? But then he wanted me to believe what he was saying was truth. And I was like, dude,
The
I don't
customer's
fucking
always
care.
right.
Dude, he wanted me to tell him I was wrong and he was right. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I was like, if that's how you like it, that's fine. Is that what you want? And he's like, top shelf this. And I'm like, I was like, okay, sure. So then his girl even told him he was wrong. But his pride and ego was like, no, I have to be right. And he then doubled down. He's like, no, bro, like I'm a bartender and this is how I do it. I'm like,
Where?
okay. I was like,
Sorry, we're skipping
okay,
that.
me too. But
Yeah,
anyway,
also me too.
Oh, me
also me
I'm
too.
the one behind the
and,
bar.
and he's like, I don't know how you guys do things here and this and that, but like when I make the Long Islands, it's with tequila, and then you put a little bit of the mix in there, and then you put iced tea. And I was like,
Iced tea.
did you fucking say iced tea in a Long Island iced tea? For those uninitiated, a Long Island iced tea does not have any
There's no
iced tea in it.
there.
Okay, he fucking lost me. I was like,
Bro, the ice is the tea. That is the tea, bro. What the fuck?
so then I tried to hide it in my face. I was like, okay. And then explained everything else. And I was like, all right, I'll make the Long Island, because the girl was like, she's like, can you just do the regular one? I was like, okay, cool. And then because there was a little bit of like animosity there, I was like trying to reel him back in, trying to be friendly. And I was like, oh, you bartend? I was like, where do you bartend at?
Oh, no. Don't even say it. It's going to be bad.
This motherfucker.
this nigga
Said
here.
Applebee's. That's
Oh, I wish he would have said Applebee's.
Hey,
I
shout
wish
out
you
to
would have said
Applebee's.
nigga.
Yo, you
I'm not
hold
even
it
hate
down.
it.
Applebee's
This-
hold it down.
My bad.
This motherfucker here told me I don't bartend. I went to bartending school.
You know, I don't want to ruin the mic, but I'm not going to drop it. But
What the fuck? What is that? What bartender school taught him that?
And I said, me too. It was a scam, and proceeded to make the Long Island.
bro,
The
remember?
fury I had, the rage. I was like, you were trying to school me on a cocktail that doesn't exist.
At all.
Yeah.
Tell me you're a bartender. Say you don't bartend, but you went to bartending school.
So it's crazy, right? So we're out this weekend. It's my birthday month, but you know I got my nephew with me. So I'm like, let's go out, nephew. Fuck it, let's go fuck it up this weekend. We go to your bar.
Yeah.
Homegirl's like, let me buy him one adios. Remember that? Which I felt embarrassed because I already know. But I'm like, she's the one asking for it, bro. I can't be like, nah, bitch. You know,
Yeah.
you know? At the same time, I just met her, so I'm like, I'm trying to link
felt-
up.
You tried to
I
let
felt
me
like
go.
T'Challa. I was like, we don't do that here. We don't do that here.
And I was like,
Wait, you were trying to get him along AMF?
yeah, it's been so
No,
his
this
birthdays.
girl ordered it.
No, some girl we
this
met
girl
was just
ordered
like,
it.
oh, let me get him a drink.
Yeah.
So she was like, would he like an adios? I was like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
She asked this motherfucker, he's like, nah, we don't got
we
that
don't,
shit.
we don't do that here. I'm
But
sorry, man.
his birthday was in May. It's been his birthday for like
That's a good
the
birthday,
last
man.
4 months.
That's a good birthday.
It is.
It's a long ass birthday.
Might as well.
I didn't know it was gonna be like adding another child to my life when I took him in.
No one ever does.
Yeah,
It just happens that way.
Yeah, and he's more expensive because he drinks. My daughter doesn't drink. Yet.
I know how it feels.
You know,
I hear.
that's a wild motherfucker.
He tastes half of the
You know,
pills.
and
I'm
I'm only
fucking-
talking shit because he's off camera, so nobody can be like, put a face to his case. You know, put a case to his face. He good. Nephew, take a shot, nephew. It's time. Yeah.
No,
nephew.
you need a shot after that.
Yeah, you need
Grab
a
the
shot.
brown bottle.
Ooh, the
Yeah,
brown bottle?
Yeah. You
Oh, he
look like
just
you're
grabs
down
it
with the
too.
brown.
He doesn't even give a fuck
down
what
with
it
the
is.
brown,
He's
bro.
just like, I'm
He's
down with
good.
brown. I'm drinking.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
He's gonna take mezcal
All right.
instead. You won't, bro. You don't
My
even
respect
drink
has grown.
Hey, he's
Yeah, my
growing
respect
up.
has
He's
grown
growing
for
up
you.
so quick. My beef with that guy was that, not that he doesn't bartend, but the fact that he uses bartending school as his merit to try to tell somebody who's bartending that's not right.
You know,
So what he does now, I guarantee you, I promise you, because he's the kind of person that struck me as somebody that's never called him on their bullshit because he speaks with confidence. He spoke confidently
Yeah.
as if he knew what he was like. He was absolutely right. So I guarantee you for a fact, this motherfucker goes to parties and tells people he bartends. And he gets off on that shit. When people ask him to make
a
Tito's-
soda. He's
Tito's
really,
and
really good at
cranberry.
tequila
He's
soda.
like, oh yeah, I got
Yeah, we'll
this.
splash the soda with this tequila.
The
motherfucker.
amount of times that you hear, and
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm glad I got to make you look stupid in front of your girl.
He been mad since I walked in with this Dodger jersey.
Maybe he was wearing a Dodgers jersey.
He's a Dodger fan. That has a
That's a
chef
plot twist.
Triggered.
Because when I told him I went to bartending school and it was a scam, he just like, give me the
Yeah.
Long Island. I was like, yeah, I will give you the Long Island we make here. And because I said that too, I was like, well, every bar I've ever worked at.
You should have told him I'll give your girl the Long Island.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, he was like 6'2",
Hey.
kind of. I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to do. I'll just make.
I mean,
you
my
look
nephew's
stupid.
6'2". I'm not afraid of him.
I'm not trying to find anybody.
Because
at
your
the
name's
bar.
on the fucking house.
It's my nephew.
Right.
You know, I'm like one of them old dogs. You know, like, I'm good.
Even if you beat my ass, I still win.
Yeah. Out the house next.
For every for every punch you land, your rent goes up $100.
Bitch, I'm gonna call the cops on you.
You're right.
Let's talk.
Trespassing.
Locks are changed and everything. Good luck.
Oh, I told him already. I'll change the locks if he fucks around. Fuck around again another weekend.
Find out.
Yeah, you. See, you got nothing to say. Say something so
You need to get a
so they can
job.
hear your
You need
voice.
to get a job working at a bar.
They at least need to hear
That's
your
what you
voice. Say something.
You need to get a job working
Say
at a bar.
something.
Oh, they're not gonna hear him. They're not.
No, they're not
gonna
gonna hear him. They're not gonna hear him.
But nah, get a job at a bar. Bar
No,
back in.
don't
No. Hold on. Because a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Nah, a lot of people need to hear this. I'm talking to you, but also camera here, so you'll see my eyes.
He's
like
fucking Mexican.
when-
He's been drinking since
exactly.
he was like 12.
So you need to
He
learn.
doesn't need to
you
go
need
to a bar.
learn how to do it professionally.
Yeah.
You've been doing it in the JV leagues. You got to move up. All right.
You want to be in the
It'll
G
save you
League or you
money.
want to be in the NBA?
I'm telling you straight up. You will save money.
I have told
You
him
will
though.
get so much more play.
But he
being
got to
behind
check
the bar.
himself. He can't be
That's
wilding
the
out all the
point.
time.
But that's what you learn being within the industry. It humbles you. Like you get in there, no matter how big you are, small you are, like skinny, fat, like whatever you are, this industry will break you the fuck down to your core because nobody gives a fuck at the end of
Yeah.
the day. No, customer wise. And your peers don't give a fuck either. They got their own shit to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like P, to his credit, has always like I've known this motherfucker for over 10 years.
He's
He's
always
always
hated
said the
chefs.
same
Oh, I
shit.
thought that's what
He's
you
always hated chefs. Yo,
Dodgers, and the Dodgers.
honestly, even when we worked at Carla's, when I met this motherfucker, he had beef with the chefs. He's like,
And-
look,
and-
I put the ticket in. It's a Cobb salad. Make the motherfucking Cobb salad the way I said do it on the ticket.
With no blue cheese. Well, that's not a cop
I'm not
salad.
anything. I'm consistent.
It's
He
consistent.
said with no blue cheese. That's not a cop salad.
That's not
sir.
Cobb salad.
If I'm not anything, man, I'm consistent.
But he,
I appreciate the
he has always
consistency.
said like, and we've joked about it. Like instead of sending motherfuckers, off just to fight for the country, the motherfuckers who don't fight, you either fight for this country or you go into the service industry. That should be like one of your two things getting out of school, man. Like you got to pick one of those jobs,
Hey,
like
shout out
service
to the
industry,
people that fight
retail,
out
something like that.
that fight for this country.
For real,
Shout out. I would
For
not.
real, for
but
real.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Like honestly, man,
You
because
know,
without them, we
I-
wouldn't be able to even.
Do this podcast
Yeah,
free.
seriously.
Because,
Anyway.
you know, I'm here, but nobody thinks I'm from this country anyway, so I can't fight for something that you already don't kind of accept me in. It's a
right.
little different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna fight for that
Well,
shit.
well, if
I
you
gotta
watch,
fight every day in the streets. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna fight for something else.
well, if you watch American Historia,
Oh, I thought you were
But,
saying American
yeah.
History X.
No,
I was looking at that too. I was like, yo, we going to a different place.
bro.
Yo, we about to turn all the way up. Fuck.
Oh, I was like, no
Yo,
way.
shit.
Yo,
Talking
I
about
didn't
curb
mean it
stomping
like
and
that.
shit.
when
Like,
I
the
found
fuck?
out that they picked that title, I was like, okay. But when you hear it and you hear the documentary, it's got multiple pieces to it.
Yeah.
John Leguizamo was one of the producers there. I mean, free shout out for them. But we also got to bartend
Premiere.
a premiere, screening
dope.
of that,
Fuck
and
yeah.
It was
getting
a-
to hear one of the stories or one of the series of stories that really stuck out for me was hearing about the people who were of Latino heritage who fought in a lot of these wars for a country that didn't believe in them the same way that black people did. Like so many people have sacrificed not just for this country but for other people, for other establishments, to bring it back to the service industry. How many people
This
are
country's lifted on the people that's not from here.
Oh, absolutely.
1,000%.
Yeah. I mean, all of us are the backbone because we literally are the ones making everything. The regular, everyday people, not the people who go to the Michelin star restaurants and spend $1,000 on a plate because they have the money, but they have the money because 1,000 people made it for them. That's where the Michelin star disparity comes in. I don't give a fuck how many stars you got when your menu is so expensive that me and my friends can't even afford to come in for happy hour.
Or better yet, the people that work there can't even go.
Exactly.
eat there.
Bro, that's the worst thing in the world.
It's like you just making food.
We was
that
talking
you
about
can't
some
do
shit
that.
earlier, and then I lost my train of thought. But I was thinking about that. How the last place I was in, bro, they would charge us for coffee in the morning,
Dog.
$1.50.
What?
Dog.
Yeah, hold on, listen. And I was a culinary director. I was still paying $1.50 for my coffee.
Bro, what the
yeah, laugh
fuck?
what you want,
Bro.
motherfucker. I'm telling you, facts.
No, I'm talking about the culinary director part that came back. I didn't know you still had to pay that when you were director.
Dog.
Yeah,
I got
still
directors.
have-
As a
I thought
director, you should get
directors
some
got free
PT,
coffee.
like
I
shit.
still
If you're a
paid.
director, you should
I
at least
paid
get free
$1.50
coffee.
for my coffee.
God damn.
And I was there, and I don't give a fuck. I'll say it. If my staff was hungry, I fed them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Because if I gotta feed people all day, there's no way I can't feed the people I work with.
Right.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Fire me all you want. Please do.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I'm not going
like,
fuck no. We all
feed
gotta
people all
eat.
day, but go hungry yourself while doing
Like
it.
what?
That's
Yeah.
not fair.
Bro, and
That's
then
not
when
fair
and
at
then
all.
when you're not getting paid on time, you gotta
Ooh. Damn.
Let's
Let's
Y'all
talk
ain't
about
even
they
talk
getting
about
paid
that
on
yet.
time.
Oh, we're not even there.
Let's
Can I
talk
have a
about-
beer?
nah, let's
Hold
start
on,
it
let
now.
me
Let's
get a
talk-
beer.
Y'all ain't
All
even
right,
talk
I need a
about
beer.
that.
Let's go
Hold on.
now. Let's go now. We need to talk about that.
Yo,
The man
what
needs
y'all-
a beer. Is
so
anybody
we-
able to
I
get
got
up and get him
I
one?
got him.
Thank you. So there was one thing that you had said a few weeks back when you had came in
Ooh,
the
don't
bar.
quote me on that. I don't remember.
No, I'm gonna quote you.
Especially if
I'm
I
gonna
was
quote you.
drinking.
Yeah, no, you were drinking.
It doesn't count.
But I'm gonna quote you. I was there.
No, it's
Yeah,
cool.
I was there.
I know what I said. I think.
But it was
I
one of
meant
those
to.
things we were talking about how tabs get comped and everything like that. And you had said this one line that I never hear anyone say.
Oh, I know what you're saying. It's gonna
Yeah,
sound
like
bad. It's gonna
what?
come off
Well,
bad.
no, it didn't. No, it wasn't. It actually was a good thing
But
because
it's
no
the
one.
truth.
It is the truth, and people aren't prepared to hear that. How can a business pay you on time when their comp tabs are so high that they don't have the money to pay anyone on time? Because you still have to buy. Like every restaurant, every establishment is prepaid, like a cell phone. Period. Like people are out there thinking you get all these deliveries and you pay later. The majority of the time, that it don't work
We
like
didn't
that.
get deliveries. I would
Yeah.
go deliver.
That's what I
was the
mean.
delivery.
Yeah. So please talk to that and things like that.
It was, like I love everybody I worked at Mezcalero. Like I think they love me back. I was always real with them, but I can't front, bro. When all your homies are coming in and we're giving away free shit, I say we because we're all in it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it's right that we didn't get paid on time and all this bullshit happened, but also have some fucking self accountability, homie. We're
Yeah.
not fucking children out here.
Yeah.
We're grown ass fucking men and women. You know how much you had to do with that. If your homies are coming in, bro, and they're walking out of there off a $400 or $500 tap because they're your homies,
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
or they could come there and drink all day.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, right? But like, have some accountability
Yeah.
for yourself and what you did.
Yeah.
Don't just walk around and say, fuck the owners, they ain't shit, they bitches. Like, yeah, they are the owners. They should take care of you regardless.
Right.
You gotta take care
But
of them
did you
too.
think about what we did in order for them not to take care of us too?
Though. Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying we're at fault, because that is this industry. Your homie shows up, you give him a shot,
Yeah.
right? This and this. Like, that's how this industry works. But at Mezcalero, it was wild, bro.
Like a lot of big comp tabs.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a comp tap, so
Yeah.
we couldn't even keep trace of what was going on.
Yeah.
the
A lot of
fuck?
shit didn't even get rung in back then. I remember
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Wait, so but as a business, how do you run?
Well,
If
you
don't-
can't run a business if you never ran a business and you just think like you're gonna work off the people you have and work off their back.
So you just got the money to open, but like your actual business acumen for like running a, it's just not there.
No.
Shit, your old roommate was still in bottles.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh
Yeah. They were bringing bottles home. And I was like, "Where'd you
Really?
get that?" And they were like, "Oh, I just took it." And I'm like,
Huh?
"Wait, what? Like, that's a whole bottle."
So that's my main thing with
Hold
Mez,
on.
bro. And I know we haven't even got into Mez, but like
Let's get into it now. Now's the time.
there's like a lot of love, right? That in the staff we have for each other. But there's no way anybody can look at somebody else with a straight face, bro, and be like, we took care of that business.
No.
No, we ran through their money.
Yeah. Damn.
We did what we wanted.
Yep.
If everybody was fucking going into the walk-in, bro, I used to call them like conference calls is what I used to call them. I swear to God, I used to tell the whole staff conference call. The whole bar, bro, and the serving staff and the kitchen. I said, fuck everybody.
Oh
It's
shit.
crazy. We're gonna stop for 5 minutes. We're all gonna go to walk in and chug a beer.
Bet.
And who would do that? I'll pull the whole
That's
staff.
what's up.
You know,
That's
but
the
I,
kind
but,
of sit down that I want.
but I was like, it's already bad. Like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, let's not act like we didn't have a part
Right.
to like the downfall. We kind of did, like, in a way, like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna accept full responsibility for it,
But see, that's the thing, though.
but
is
I
that-
expect,
Yeah.
I accept my own responsibility and
Right.
saying like, bro, we was what Mezcalero, bro.
Yeah.
We was bringing, yeah, bro. It was like a
Yeah.
couple homies, like you take her there, you take her there,
Yeah.
like fuck it,
Bet.
Yeah.
bro. We was
Bet.
wilding out.
I mean, and you're right.
You gotta say no. Don't
And you're
say
right. And you're right. And you're right in what you're saying, but a lot of times that it comes down to that adage of that's why we can't have nice things. Because there were people who would have like certain regulars who would come in, certain homies that would come in, and you comp a shot, maybe you comp this or comp that, and you try to do it within reason, but then you get those people who just don't give a fuck and will try to comp a whole tab because they're like, well, this is the only way I'm gonna make money tonight.
Yeah.
And then the system just gets so out of whack because there's no checks and balances. And that's where I feel like it falls off the rails, because I know for you, for me, and several other people that I was only there for like 4 or 5 months, but several other people I worked with there, like we would be really mindful of the tab. Like, oh, I knew I gave that away. I gave this person a shot. I gave that person a shot or something like that. So let me try to keep it.
which is cool,
You
on
know,
that
mitigated.
level. But I'm
Yeah.
like, what about all of us that were drinking in that?
Right.
motherfucker?
And
We
even-
didn't care
yeah.
about no tab. If we
Yeah.
wanted to go through the whole bottle, we were gonna smash the whole bottle.
And that's what I mean. Like that's where it starts to get.
And
out
that's
of
what I'm
whack.
saying. Like I could look at the camera, look at y'all, and I got self accountability. Like I know I had a part to that. Like it doesn't mean we was broke because I didn't buy a bottle of tequila. That's a $20 bottle. Like what?
Yeah.
Mezcal. Like what? Like it's not like we went broke because of that.
Right.
But I'm like, come on, guys. Like we're adults.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Right.
So if you know what you're doing, just like have some self. Like oh shit, I did that too.
Yeah.
I feel like that also goes back to what you were saying earlier, that like it comes from the accountability on the owner.
Yeah, because
And,
if the
like,
owner don't give a fuck, we don't give a fuck.
right, that trickles
Right.
down. And so if like the owner doesn't give a fuck, he's not going to hire managers that give a fuck to actually be on top of shit like that, to make sure that like business is being run the right way. And it just, that shit just trickles down to the way that you guys are running, and everybody kind of has a hand in it, but the owner and then the manager are the people that set the standard. And if there's no standard being set, then shit is going to fall the fuck apart.
Yeah.
Bro, and then everybody was just fucked up there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that even after I left. Like,
upper management,
uh,
ownership. Everybody was just like, I don't give a fuck. We'll lock ourselves in a closet and do cocaine all night. I was like, all right, cool. That's what y'all doing.
Yeah.
That's what
yeah,
we're on.
Damn.
So, like, I'm like, well, if you establish that kind of vibe, then guess what? We're going to vibe because, we from these streets. We don't-
yeah.
If that's the culture,
You
I
let
can
me
fit
know
right
it's free
in.
for all. It's free for all.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
and you can see
Yeah.
the people when they got hired there knew like, oh, there's no
So-
accountability.
It's open season.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, but
You know,
after you left, it would.
I heard.
I don't even want to say it, bro. 'cause,
I heard, man.
I respect everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
does their own thing, going through their own shit in life. But shit,
Yeah,
Y'all saw some shit, huh?
yeah.
I saw a lot of staff changes in that place.
Every time we
From
would go in
being
there.
the-
you know what never changed in that place is the kitchen.
Oh, word.
Same staff all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn.
That shows you something.
Because you got to be accountable as a leader.
Yeah.
A leader, like a boss, tells you what to do. A leader is gonna go through the mud with you.
I'm gonna show you.
Yep.
Yo,
I don't want to be nobody's bosses, bro.
Bruh, I would come into fucking work and you would always consistently be the only person who would beat me in there other than the rest of the kitchen staff. Like nobody else would beat me in the building, no
Yeah,
matter
I
how
have to-
early
I
I
have
would
to
come
open
in
that door
there.
for you
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that also shows like how much your staff cared because no one beat them in the building ever.
Yeah.
They came in, they did their work, they loved what they did, and they didn't even I didn't speak enough Spanish, still don't. They didn't speak enough English, but we still could communicate with each other and took care of each other. And like,
Yeah.
that shows you, like you said, true leadership. Because you would be right there on the line cooking with them. It's not like you were being like, oh, cook this, or hey, you do that, or you do this. Like you'd be on the line cooking with them all day too.
100%.
And that's why those people would follow you.
100%. When I had to, bro, I would be on a fucking sick bender and then show up to work at 7 a.m. Like, I don't give a fuck. And they'll be like, how are you here? I'm like, I'm just here. I'll still do my job. I just
Yeah.
gotta do what
Gotta
I
get
gotta
done.
do. I'm like, I show up for you guys. I can show up whenever the fuck I want. That's what I get to do as a chef. I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
And that's probably the shit he doesn't like in chefs, that we get to do whatever we want. When we're talking. You know?
Well, I mean, but it's the same thing as far as people abusing comp tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't like it because you're abusing it. If you show up whenever you want, but the times that you want to show up are quality times that are taking care of your staff and making sure that you don't have to be in the mud every day, but like get a little dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, show up whenever you want.
Yeah.
But if you're showing up whenever you want is I show up around 11, I always leave around 2, and that's every day, and I don't see shit, and I don't deal with any of the bullshit, or I only work mornings.
Bro, and
Or
that's
only
crazy.
work weekday.
Oh,
You know?
Nobody will admit it or understand how I kept Meds open, and I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna stand on my shit. I kept Meds open for like 2 years by
Shit.
my fucking self.
I know.
I bought all the fucking produce out of my fucking car, all the food for the restaurant out of my fucking car.
Wait, what happened to vendors?
If you can't pay your staff, you can't pay no fucking vendors.
That's what I mean.
Talk about it, bro.
Hold on, I'm just letting you know first what it was.
That's crazy.
I kept
Y'all
that
burned,
bitch up.
so y'all burned bridges with all of the vendors.
I wouldn't say we burned bridges with all the vendors.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Because the vendors that I known that work under me or for me, or I work with them, I've known them for 10, 15 years. So it wasn't
So they would float you a little bit.
they would help me when they could.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't one of those things. Like, I think like we could have burned bridges if I wasn't around.
Yeah. So it was on your honor and your. Like,
Yeah, it was just like, oh, we fuck with you, so we're gonna take care of you.
Damn.
I've had my same vendor that works for Cisco for probably 12 years.
Damn.
The same guy. I fire the one that I have when I take over the restaurant, and I hire him.
Damn.
But he's my guy, bro. I never seen somebody work harder than that man. Param, shout out to Param.
Shout out to
That's
Parham.
my guy. That guy's crazy.
Yeah.
My nephew pressed him last weekend on some bullshit. It's all right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, tell the story, bro. Why you pressing?
Wait, why you pressing vendors?
We're gonna hear this once the cameras are off.
We want to know that story.
Oh my God. How are you pressing vendor reps, bro? From Cisco? Damn, bro.
You said that delivery would be here
Yeah,
at
you
2
told my
p.m.
uncle that the
It's
delivery
2:10.
hit, and
Shit.
It's 2:10. You kept my uncle waiting. I don't
Yo.
play that.
Yep, he was playing it.
Got the click clack on the vendor rep.
Yo,
bro,
bro.
he had the click clack. Yeah. We got kicked out. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, Perch, but we're at your rooftop. Could have happened there.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, I got homies that play over there, bro.
Damn, bro.
Walling out, you know, we're walling out.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So like going back, you was talking about like paying like the staff. Then you guys said there's a situation going on with the other sister location right now.
The other location.
Progress.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
but back to like me buying shit.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Before we go there.
Yeah.
So another thing people don't know, bro, I would spend 5-6 racks of my own fucking money to
Yeah.
make sure that place stayed up
Right.
and stayed open.
And did you get paid back?
Eventually.
Okay.
But I'm like,
There-
that's
But
not my-
you
that's
got
not
that's
my-
not
but
your
I'm saying that's not my
job.
job.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not
shouldn't have
supposed
to get
be
paid
fronting that.
back.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah,
It's like
you
that's
know?
not how a
I'm like,
restaurant
6
runs.
racks, bro. Like,
That's crazy. And you just out 6 racks until the
till
owner.
whenever they felt like it, 2 weeks.
Damn, bro.
It's a lot of racks.
Nah, that's racks on racks on racks.
Yeah. Especially to wait to get paid back.
Yeah, bro.
And I got a child. Homie, they're expensive.
Fuck
None
yeah.
of y'all got a child.
Nah, because they're expensive.
Yeah, don't have one. Hey, don't have one. Shout out to Aura. That's my baby. I love her to death.
Yeah.
I'll never have another one, though.
Can't afford it.
Oh shit, dog.
Every time I got this girl on the weekend, I'm like, let's go get your outfit for Monday's school.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, for what? Girl, you got all the clothes. Fucking on here buying her J's for no reason, just because it's Monday. Like, you gotta show up fly. You gotta show up fly as fuck.
Hell
Stun on
yeah.
them.
But
Gotta
you know, I
stun
need to
on 'em.
represent.
Hell yeah, bro.
Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Bro.
But then so back to what you said, the sister one, right?
Yeah.
Padre. What's
Padres
going on?
wasn't even in trouble, bro, till like months after we were fucked. Padres was like floating us money.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We have to use that word.
Allegedly.
We're online.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I saw all the books from Mezcalero. I saw how much
Allegedly.
money we were making.
Allegedly.
We're making
they were
140
Monopoly boots.
We're making 140, 200,000 sometimes in a month. Like
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's the problem I have when it comes to places. Is just that you can't act like you're not making money.
Yeah.
So to not be paying your staff, to not be paying your vendors,
bro,
yeah,
they didn't
your
pay the
customers
rent.
are, and that's what I mean. And the customers are still coming in, thinking that everything's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Bro, so it's crazy. I was telling him on my walk here, I still talk to ownership, right? With Mez. And they want me to go to open up their new restaurant, or at least like consult, whatever.
Right.
It's what they gotta pay me up front, obviously. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go do that shit for free.
Yesterday's price
Not
is
with-
not today's price.
Not with that fucking place.
But at the end of the day, it's like one of those things. Like, there is bridges you gotta burn. But I might not be able to consult with them after this. But I think they know how to scheme the system.
Yeah.
And they've been really good at it.
Isn't that why they're under investigation right now?
Shit. I mean,
Probably.
allegedly, I was gonna
The
say
investigation ain't alleged. That investigation is real.
I've been
bro.
investigated
That
a
is-
lot of times and nothing has come up. So I don't know. Allegedly. Shit.
No, that's why they're being investigated. Though.
Yeah, but if you don't know the owner, no face, no case.
That's true.
Damn. Hey.
And then what? He gets to open up another restaurant, another bar.
Yeah.
That just seems so fucked up to be
It's-
opening up locations while you owe people money. It's like looking at someone's IG story and they're partying. You're like, bitch, you owe me so much money.
Yeah.
How are you out right now? And you're not answering any of my
I thought you were
messages.
supposed to be on sick leave.
Yeah. Like,
I
are
have
you
it queued up.
fucking
I didn't have it
serious?
queued up. I didn't have it queued up. I didn't
Yeah.
have it queued up.
Delayed shots.
I know.
Bro, that's like when I go with homies to a strip club and they're like, I didn't pay my rent. I'm like, well, why?
Dog, why you here with me?
You should not be looking at titties. I'm sorry. No titties for you.
should be
Just
looking at
titties
statement.
online.
Hey, hold on, but I want to go back on that. Not that I go to strip clubs, but I'm saying if I would, metaphorically, if I did go to strip clubs, which I don't, never been to one in my
Never
life.
seen one.
Hypothetically,
Where,
if I
where
did go
they
to strip
exist?
club.
That's
I don't
crazy.
even know what a strip club is, but
Yeah.
I've never been to a strip club, so
if I was there with homies, I'd be like, yeah, don't come here if you don't got the money for
You
it.
got the rent, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
No,
And that's
no,
what
no,
you were saying. I see a lot of people that owe a lot of money and they're still doing their shit.
Yeah.
bro.
Or they're
It's
supposed to be on
wild
sick
though.
leave.
People money.
or they're supposed to be on sick leave.
Yeah, they're supposed to be on sick leave.
Sick leave.
Ooh,
Out
that's
partying.
not personal. Who's that for? Who are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Some people go on sick leave and go work
Yeah.
other places.
Somebody used to manage a place we used to work at called Beauty in Essex.
And then managed a
Ain't no
place,
Sylvester
Hollywood?
on that shot. I'm straight.
Yeah.
managed a place
Wow.
that I currently work at called Redacted. And she went on sick leave. Well, first she went to Paris to go to the Olympics, and then she came back and went on sick leave after a surgery. But meanwhile, she was actually
Out
working.
partying.
She was partying and then also starting work at a different place, and then came back to Redacted just to tell them, actually, I'm leaving. I'm not even giving my 2 weeks. Like, I'm out. But like that sick
that's
leave,
tough.
that
Yeah.
sick leave was her setting up the next jump, the next move.
Yeah.
And so she was trying, like they were like developing her to be like a GM,
Yeah.
and she was just out, she was just using them to basically get paid while she set up her next move.
Yeah.
But it was a great finesse.
Yeah,
though. Like
which
from
is
the
one of those
outside,
things, like
For sure, bro.
Which
And I
is
was
one of
gonna-
those things. A finesse is a finesse. I
And
get
I was
it,
gonna
I
say,
get
like
it,
low
you
key,
know?
it goes back to the shit we was talking about. You gotta be
Yeah.
selfish sometimes.
Yeah, I get it.
Because
I get it, but-
if they wanted to replace you, they're not telling you either. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
But this person had just started working there. They had just started working there as a manager, going through the training, and then started all this. So basically,
You
a
scared her away
company.
then?
No, a company hired. I'm setting the stage here. A company hired a person for a management position, a place that needs good management because they can't hold on to good managers because they don't take care of their people. And so they hired someone who's not a good manager, but they thought they were. And then that person decided to show how bad of a manager they were in a very short amount of time, and then moved on to go manage somewhere else. And that's all within a couple of months. Now, however, how many other people applied to that place
Oh, yeah.
and did not get hired and did not get real consideration, or were sitting on the vine just waiting, that could have gone in there and actually helped that place that really fucking needs it?
no, I've sent
So,
homies in there to
yeah.
apply for management position, and they just don't make
and-
it past the rounds. And it's like, all right,
For P, it's personal. For me, it's less personal. For me, I mean, piece of shit move is piece of shit move. I gotta call it how I see it. And if I'm watching someone, especially when it comes to management fucking positions, which is a very sore spot for me this year, obviously, don't manage a place that you can't fucking manage, because you are dealing with the livelihood of so many other people who are relying on you. So yeah, a finesse is a finesse, but yo, don't fuck up my shit to try to get your bag. Don't fuck up my bag to get yours, because you don't know when the next time may come around where your bag may depend on me. And you might be bagless, bitch. Like, dead ass. Because, like, talking about burning bridges,
yeah,
I would never work with someone that I know acts like that
Yeah.
I've seen like that. I would never work with someone who doesn't give a 2-week notice, yet tells me that I should give a 2-week notice while I'm giving a 2-week notice.
yeah.
They said, oh, but wait a minute. But your last day would have been 10 days from now. I'm like, no, my last day was when I told you 2 days ago I'm not working for you 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So don't tell me I didn't give you a 2-week notice. And then to turn around and not give a notice to a place where you fucked up so many other people's shit.
Yeah.
And somebody else who probably was more deserving and would have cared more and would have tried more, you just bump them down the line to take care of yourself. I can't abide by that. So why would I or anyone that I know or anyone that I fuck with really work with you? And that's also calls into question why so many people who have known you for so long don't fuck with you.
Yep.
Because they don't want to, because of how you treat people. You know, if I see someone, I hadn't seen you in like what, about a year and a half when we finally saw each other again. But love, same thing with Nate. But if I see someone and they go up to someone, they're like, oh, I haven't seen you in years. And there's no hug, there's no energy exchange. There's like, oh, hey, very shoulders back, hanging back here. That lets me know they don't really fuck with you.
Yeah.
So if I see someone in an upper management position and they talk to someone else who is high profile and they give them that energy, then I know I can't fuck with you. You know? And you see a lot of that in this industry. You see a lot of that, especially here in LA
100%.
and places like this, man. Like,
100%.
that's what you mean. Like, you got to watch your back about who you trust and how you trust them.
And that's why I don't got a lot of friends. I'm okay like being alone. Like
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So I just worry about me.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
worry about-
alone isn't alone.
Yeah, I'm not lonely when I
Right.
say alone. I'm just
Right.
like by choice. I'm alone.
Right.
But I ain't got to worry about nobody.
Yeah.
I don't worry about you, how you acting, your feelings, how you moving. I just worry about me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been blessed in downtown to have a lot of love in downtown because, again, like I was saying earlier, I am who I am. Like you get me, and we get out of this fucking podcast, we gonna still
Same.
talk the same shit.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
not gonna change.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like all I have is myself. I want you to like me. I rather somebody like me because I'm difficult than like me because I'm easy. Like I'd rather be difficult because at least you know, like that's who he
This
is,
is who
bro.
this one I am.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want you to like me because it's easy to hang around me and I'm always okay with whatever bullshit you're pulling. I want you to like me because I'm me, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you, and then that's how we move forward, you know. And through the whole mess shit, going back to Mez, like it was difficult because as somebody at a manager level, I was like put in an awkward situation where I knew I had to take care of everybody else, but I also had to take care of myself.
Yeah.
And not in a selfish way where I'm like, fuck y'all, I'm going to stick with these motherfuckers, even though
Yeah.
they're fucking you all over. Because I didn't. Nobody will say it, or probably nobody knows, but Mez closed because I closed that bitch down. Nobody made that call. I made that call. When my kitchen hadn't been paid and we said, we're not showing up, sorry, Jay. I still might consult for you. That's the owner, bro. But
You ain't getting paid, don't show up, man.
But
Simple.
Nobody works for free.
he said we're closing this shit down because you decided to call off your kitchen.
So he tried to pass the buck on
He
you.
he passed the buck
Yeah.
on me.
Wow.
And my kitchen is all Spanish speaking. Nobody speaks English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a service to my own culture to do that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Which could have meant for me, it meant like I might lose my job, I might lose this, I might lose that. But I told my whole staff, I'm like, if you're gonna stand with me, we're gonna stand there at 100. Like you guys got to be able to say fuck it. I'm like, if I call you off, don't let the owner call him, and then he says, yeah, I need the money, let me go work.
Right. Exactly.
I'm like, it's all of us or none of us.
Solidarity, man.
Cause I'm like, I gotta do the shit for all of us. So let me know, y'all want to do the shit? Cause I'm down. I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. And we said we won't come in anymore. And then no bullshit. Like 2 days later, Mez was done.
Damn.
We never opened after that, bro. And
Pay
that's,
your fucking people.
and that's
rather-
why
you
when
rather
I hear
close
like
than pay
other
your
people's
people.
opinions and shit about Mez, I'm like, that's cool. Half of the opinions aren't wrong, you know. But I'm like, I don't know. I stood on it and I saw it happen.
Yeah.
And I was blamed for that shit. So to me, it was like a little different, you know. And I'm like, I'm supposed to have everybody's back just because y'all don't like this motherfucker. But I do have your back, but I gotta have my back too.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Where y'all at now?
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to stand up for you, but who's standing up for me?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. You still gotta look out for number one.
Like who's looking
Yeah.
up for me?
What's the thing? You can't help other people if you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, I stood on 10 toes and we're like, fuck it, we're gonna do this. And then I prolonged my relationship with ownership because I wanted my kitchen to get paid.
Because you know, if you cut all ties,
Fuck
you're
yeah.
never
Nobody's
get
getting
fucking
paid.
They in the
penny.
wind. Yeah.
Fuck
No
nobody's
money.
getting paid.
No, that's
Stay in the
smart.
wind.
That was
Yeah.
that was smart.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't give a fuck how people saw it. People probably be like, oh shit, this motherfucker still works for them. I'm like, yeah. And no matter, sorry front of the house, but no matter how much of the front of the house talk shit about Mez, they always got paid. Maybe not on time, but if they was like, oh shit, we're gonna get a lawyer tomorrow, they got paid tomorrow.
Right.
My kitchen didn't have that.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I have a different perspective when everybody's like talking shit about Mez. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but don't talk shit when y'all was getting paid on time. There was a time where me and the entire kitchen as a whole were probably owed like 40 racks. In the span of like 2 months. Bro, no bullshit.
God damn.
Jesus fucking
40 racks.
Christ,
I want to see
bro.
front of the house say they were owed.
Yeah.
Bro, no, they wasn't.
Shit, I walked out and they owed me like a little bit over 900. like, I
you know,
I had that one
900 is
check.
still 900.
But what I'm saying is I'm like, the first check that bounced, I was done. I was front of the house though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was like, if you're not paying me, I already had another job. I had already moved on to beauty actually. So I was like, or if you're not gonna pay me and you're not paying me on time, I'm out. But I would never hear anything about the back. me work in front of the house, I always assume the back of the house got paid first.
Fuck no, we
And
got
that's a
paid
negative
last, bro.
consumption?
That's
Yeah,
why we're back in the house.
Damn.
Damn.
You know, we're not the face.
Shit, back of the house and back of the bus got something in common. Nobody takes care of us.
Shout out Rosa Parks.
Shout out. Shout out.
We got to get into this clip.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up soon. So we gotta throw this clip out
wanna
there.
see
Oh shit.
Did we have anything else that we wanted to like close up on that? Because I know we had other topics. It's just
I mean, I told you,
Yeah.
ask away.
it went how it went. Like you know how it goes.
Should we get? I mean, we just kind of have a general thing of asking like red flags.
Yeah.
Like basically, do you have a red flag for, I mean, guests or servers or bartenders as a chef? Like, what are like your red flags?
Fuck. That's an interesting question.
Should we do the video first so you
yes.
can think about it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Let's do that.
Damn, better not be a video of me wilding out.
Nah.
I'm like, y'all should have prepped me for this shit. Hey, low key, bro, on some gang shit. I've cried in my office before.
Yeah.
At least like once or twice, yeah.
Shit gets you.
Damn, you really don't like chefs, huh? You gotta make me feel sad for
I
me.
didn't pick this one.
I actually picked this
I
one.
didn't
This is
pick
me.
Yeah, that shit kind of hit. I never
That was me.
before. Shit.
Oh my god.
Sorry, man.
damn, bro.
That's me.
I
didn't think you were
Dog,
gonna pick
is
that
the
one
most
as the last
downer
one.
into the episode
He was
I've ever
supposed to
heard.
send you a note. I'm
that was the
sorry.
only one I got.
Yeah, I'm
remember
sorry.
being- I
That was
remember being in my office,
miscommunication.
bro.
I'm
Fuck.
sorry. I
ain't
didn't
chef,
think.
I'm
He
feeling
was
that
crying,
shit.
but I was crying with a bottle of
sorry,
mezcal in the
man.
office.
Yeah, I didn't pick this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
I don't
man.
hate chefs. I don't.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
hate
don't.
80% of them.
For
apparently.
the rest of our relationship, that's how I'm gonna know.
Chef Hater P.
Yeah. Oh, and then Dr. Hater.
Oh,
I'm just the hater. I don't specify. I'm just the hater.
Chef
I'm not
hate,
specific
hate
about
RP.
my hate.
Yeah, I'm not specific. Everybody gets the hate.
Just a general hate.
Just
Oh,
general.
shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was the only one you got sent. We had picked. We were supposed to pick another one first.
Oh, that's the
That
one
was
I got.
supposed to be a palate cleanser, and I was like, we were gonna go to that one if we didn't touch on the things that we did.
Yeah.
But this episode ended up going
The way it did.
the way it did.
Definitely went.
But I mean, I guess that's like a
That's
good
real
way
shit,
to
though.
not wrap it up, but as far as like bring it all home, because that video and everything that you said too, it speaks to like your love and your passion for what you do, and the people who work next to you, and the people who work for you, and the people who work around you. You know, like
They're the only
and-
people that matter, bro. Really.
Do you have your red flag?
I got a lot of red flags. I'm a chef.
Throw some out.
I'm a chef, so I'm not gonna say I've gone through them, but I've seen servers and bartenders treat me a certain way as a chef, and that's my red flag.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
good.
yeah, I am the chef, and I know I got shit under control, but you know, don't make it easy for me. Just work a little harder, I guess. That's my red
How so?
flag.
How so?
Yeah, elaborate.
Yeah.
Just I feel like for me personally, like every experience I've had in restaurants has been like fairly easy. With women, in a sense where like my position or whatever I had to do with the company had something to do with how they felt about me. And then as I moved away or swayed another way or did my own shit this way, they would switch up. You know, like
Yeah.
if I ain't comping your meal no more, we ain't cool, huh?
Ooh.
Oh.
That's what it is.
I was
I don't
hoping
let-
that's where you were going.
If I don't let you go on a longer break with me now, it's a trip. Huh?
Oh, so it's strictly transactional.
Transactional, yeah.
Man, if I
Which
made
is
you
crazy,
ask for
though.
those fries,
Yeah.
you gotta ask to put the fry ticket
Bro.
in.
Let know. You better know you're gonna get the gravy with it too.
I'll show
Wait,
you
which
some
gravy
poutine.
are we talking about right now?
You'll get some poutine.
Bro,
fucking
I'll
with me.
give them all my aioli. Hold up, bro.
Mayo based,
Oh.
bitch.
Hold up, bitch. You say you like dairy, right?
You like protein, huh? Oh, shit.
She doesn't have a nut allergy.
Oh, that's good.
Bring it back to the other one.
Bro, dog, you gotta come back because that is the beginning of an entire episode.
Yeah, it really
bro.
is.
Real shit.
Chef
Like
and
shit
his
where you
relationship.
eat.
relationships.
Don't even put me through the other side of that of the whole thing because it gets wild.
Yeah, you need to come
I
back.
gotta
Bro,
You gotta
crazy
come back.
stories.
that's
Come
a
back.
You gotta
fucking
come back,
teaser,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
We
no, you
gotta
gotta
have
I'm
him
gonna,
back.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, they're gonna ask you to come back because now we're leading.
Tease like what the next. Damn.
I could tell you about how office meetings go when there's no meetings, but we in the office.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and start
They're
planning
called
out.
spreadsheets for a reason.
Hey,
And he does excel.
bro, I was giving her the PowerPoint. Straight up.
Yo.
Oh my god, bro. I was feeding food and I was feeding them the soul. It was great, bro. It was falling out.
Ooh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that podcast is gonna be more interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Stay here and
Well,
probably smoke a joint. Good.
after this, we'll start scheduling that out. We'll figure it out,
Damn.
man.
Yeah, we need
we
that.
got nephew. Nephew's
Yeah.
the driver. He'll bring me back.
There you
I
go.
bet.
Yeah, we'll start figuring that out. So we
Damn.
did the emotional podcast first.
Yeah.
And I guess next time we just wild the fuck out.
Yeah,
then.
next one is,
Man, we need to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need another shot.
yeah, we need another shot before we close this out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
has already drank yours, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately,
I will go grab them, close this
you
out.
know what it is. People in
yeah,
this
never
industry
mind.
are alcoholics.
Yeah.
Stay ready. You don't got to get ready.
Well,
It's called
Chef
prep work.
Leo, thank you, man.
Hey, thank
Yeah,
you guys.
Thank you for
Dog,
coming on
real
here.
shit.
I don't hate you. I don't hate chefs. I just need more insight and I need more perspective when it comes to the back of the house because all I ever see is just behind that glass or behind whatever the door. Like, so I need more perspective.
Yeah.
Bro,
Don't
I
hate
grew up
chefs.
in the streets, so I'm always humble as fuck. I'm not trying.
yeah, I
I'm
see
not
that,
trying to be
man.
something else that,
Yeah.
that I'm not. Like I am who I am. You know,
And some chefs aren't like that. So.
most chefs are not. So I know why you hate them. It's okay. You know?
And you hate him too. You hate him too.
Yeah, you
just
kind
don't
of
wanna
like,
say
you
it.
don't want to say
Nah,
that shit.
what do you
but
think?
He's
is-
projecting onto me.
Nah, he's saying people suck.
I don't hate the Dodgers though.
Hey.
I hate the Dodgers, man.
Whoa. We can't close out the
They're a
podcast
great
with that.
team.
We'll
They're a
lose a
great
lot of
team.
followers.
That's
We're
why.
gonna-
We were ending on a
We're in
positive
LA.
note.
LA.
We were mending a relationship.
Are you
here.
a Padres fan?
I just said
I would have never got on this podcast.
I just said I said they're a great team. That's why I hate them. They're good. That's why I fucking hate them.
Ah, all right.
I'm not a Padres fan. I don't care. I'm a Cubs fan. Through and through. Chi-town, baby.
Same shit.
All right, y'all. Well,
Well,
Oh, hold
you
on. We gotta
again.
wait for the nephew. Fuck. He's like, fuck.
damn it.
all right.
That's why
Hey.
I'm not on this podcast.
I hope the Dodgers win, man.
Hey, shout
They
out to my
deserve it.
nephew. He 21. He a good kid. He got a head on his shoulders. He's doing good.
Shout out, bro.
I'll kick him out when he starts fucking up.
There you go.
Put him in the street.
Everybody else out there, please like and subscribe. And as always,
Cheers
cheers
to
to the staff.
I don't hate the Dodgers.
Yeah, you sure?
No,
I
he
do,
hates
but I
the
don't.
Dodgers.
Yeah, that shit deep.
They're a great team.